Today. Text GOLD to 85545 now and request your free gold investment kit. That's text GOLD to 85545. Visit AdvantageGold.com for terms. Message and data rates may apply. The Cardinals are in Big D to take on the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff is coming up, and you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Staples presents an easy holiday.
My holiday list was a mile long.
Fa-la-la-la boo-hoo-hoo.
Staples made it easy with big savings on tech gifts.
I'm listening.
And I saved big on custom holiday cards, too. Plus, Staples has UPS shipping in-store.
Holy flying reindeer. Shop Staples today for 40% off custom cards, invites, wrapping paper, labels, stamps, and photo gifts.
That was easy.
In-store and online expires 11/15. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
At Straight Talk, we know the holidays are your time to say
yes.
So why put up with a wireless company that makes you say
out of data?
Or
no service here?
Switch to Straight Talk and say yes to real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network covered by Verizon. And with a free 5G phone when you activate select plans, someone else in your family can say yes! Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Based on RootMetrics State of 5G Report, United States 1H 2025. Experiences may vary. Not an endorsement of Verizon. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Time now for the opening kickoff.
From kickoff to the final whistle, hear Westwood One's exclusive play-by-play of every primetime NFL game.
Great job pushing for the first down. That is a first down. First and goal at the 3.
NFL play-by-play lives on Westwood One.
In overtime. 4-man front. Receiver motion. Low snap. He runs and he throws. Caught. Touchdown. It's caught.
Westwood One, the home of NFL play-by-play.
30, the 20, far side 10.
Listen live on the Westwood One Sports app.
All right, we're back in Dallas, Texas. We've had the flip of the coin. The Cardinals won the flip, and they have deferred. They're going to take the second half kickoff. That means that Dallas will receive to begin the game, and they got the ever-dangerous Cavante Turpin, who is the lone return man inside the 5 for the Cowboys. These two teams, as Kurt has been telling us, need a win in the worst way. Dallas at 3-4-1, and the Cardinals at 2-5 in a division where everybody else has 6 wins. And here we go, the kickoff away, and at the 3 on the far side numbers, it's Turpin, the 10, the 20 far side 30, breaks a tackle, he's angling to the sideline, out of bounds near the Cowboy 35, a 30-yard return. Here is Dak Prescott, who comes out as passing 70% completion percentage. Prescott, 16 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. He threw a couple against Denver, one of the best defenses in the NFL the last time out, and did not look great. So he's looking to rebound. They're at home. They've got the running back, Javonte Williams, in the backfield with Prescott under center from his 34. First and 10, handoff Williams over the right tackle, 35-40 inside the numbers. And he's out to the 43-yard line, 44-yard line in Dallas. It's a pickup of about 9. It will be second down 1 for Dallas.
And we talk a lot about their passing game and what they've done, and rightfully so. But behind this big offensive line, Javonte Williams has been a great addition for them, and he has played some really good football.
Prescott again will be under center. They've got a couple tight ends and looking at a Cardinal 4-man front from the Cowboy 43. Second down 1. The snap, the handoff. Williams over the guard, breaks free. First down, 45 outside the numbers. Crosses midfield into Arizona territory. Kurt Warner, he's at the Cardinal 49 with a gain of 8.
And when you think about the Dallas Cowboys, you think about offense, but you also think about the offensive line. All the Tylers up front, Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Tyler Booker, Terrence Steele at one tackle, but they have really fortified that offensive line through the draft, and it's showing up both in pass protection and the run game.
Under center again, 49 of Arizona, first and 10 Cowboys. Quick throw, dropped by the tight end at the 45 on the near side. Luke Schoonmaker, could not grab it. Second down 10, a pass that hit him in the gloved hands in front of his silver helmet. 2nd and 10, Dallas.
Well, they love to use their tight ends.
They do.
Ferguson and Schoonmaker, both good playmakers on the back end. So they got weapons all over the place. But that was a drop right there, right in the breadbasket. Should have been an easy catch for a few yards.
The quarterback, Dak Prescott, is in the gun. 49 of Arizona. 2nd down 10. Shotgun snap. Left tackle block. Looking far sideline. Throws a line drive. It's caught across the way by Pickens on a leap. Knocked out of bounds into the Cowboy bench on the far sideline. He works it to the 33-yard line of Arizona. Nice completion on the screws. 16-yard. First down pass by Dallas.
Yeah, the deep out of the bench route. Ball was actually hung up there and left a little bit to the inside. But he was so wide open that the ball was able to get there just in time. But George Pickens has been a great addition for this Cowboys team.
First down and 10, opening drive, 33 of Arizona. Fake handoff, back to pass. Prescott, wobbly throw, caught by Lamb at the 20 on the numbers. Curling around and down to the 19 of Arizona on the far side of the field. Caught that ball shoulder high, 15-yard pickup. After the 16-yard throw to Pickens, it's another first down, and Markham inside the 18-yard line of Arizona.
Great route off the play action, just one-on-one on the backside. CeeDee Lamb pushing up as if he's going to take it to the post. Gets about 15 yards, just hooks up. Good timing with Dak Prescott, and this is how this offense works. Run, big play in the pass game.
18-yard line of Arizona, 1st and 10. Snap goes to the quarterback, Prescott. Here's a handoff to Williams over the 10, over the left tackle. And he's got a first down run near the 8-yard line of Arizona. They are mowing their way right through this Cardinal defense with the Cowboys in the Lowe's red zone. Lowe's knows Sundays hit different, and Mondays as well when you earn them. So they're helping you with deals on top brands like Scott's, Pit Boss, Cobalt, and Trex Decking. Lowe's, the official partner of the NFL. It's 1st and goal on the game-opening drive with no score of the 7 of Arizona. There's an I formation. Prescott is under center. The snap, the spin. Handoff Williams, sweep far side. Tackled from behind. Great play made by Walter Nolan. His NFL debut tonight. He's been on the injured list. The first-round pick out of Mississippi comes up with the first good defensive play for the Cardinals. It's a loss of 3. Back to the 10 of Arizona for Dallas.
Oh, that was really blocked at that defensive tackle spot. Swim move into the backfield. I thought Williams was going to get free from it, but Nolan, nice job bringing him down and pushing him behind the sticks.
It's 2nd down and goal. The 10 of Arizona now make it the 9 as they move the ball up. Empty backfield in the shotgun. Dak Prescott. Shotgun snap. Here he's rushed. Line drive throw. Caught at the 3. Grabbed right there by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. One of the top receiving tight ends in the NFL. He quickly slanted inside, got to the 4 of Arizona, picks up 6, 3rd down and goal. And Ferguson, who had no catches last week, gets one here on the opening drive in Dallas tonight.
Dak Prescott just got that off. There was pressure coming from the backside. I'm not sure if he saw it or if he just knew he could beat it with the front side, but turned his head the opposite direction and just got the football off to Ferguson before the pressure got there.
Arizona 4, Dallas 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, the fake handoff, the quick throw to the 1, dropped again. Coming to the near side was the tight end Ferguson. It was broken up on the play by recently elevated Garrett Williams off the practice squad. It's now 4th and goal, and they're going to stay at the 4, and they're going to keep the offense of the Cowboys on the field.
A good throw, but if he catches it, he's still not getting into the end zone. And we said this was going to be a premium. Dallas's offense so good at scoring in the red zone, but Arizona's defense also a top 6 team in preventing touchdowns. So something's got to give right here on 4th down.
Cardinal 4, 4th and goal. Back to pass. Prescott hit. Brought down. Sacked on the play. Josh Sweat brings him down and on downs. The Cardinals with a goal line stand on defense. Stop the Cowboys from going in. A sack and a loss of 2. It's back to the 12, and the Cardinals will get it for the first time. 4 snaps inside the 10, and Dallas could not score. Breaking the action, 10:32 in the first. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL. impressive defensive stand on the goal line by the Arizona Cardinals.
And Josh Sweat was the guy that they brought over from the Super Bowl champ Eagles, and they needed just that. They needed to get somebody that could get after the quarterback. Huge play right there to keep Dallas out of the end zone on 4th down.
Running back is Bam Knight from the 11 of Arizona, under center Brissett. Gets the snap, heavily pressured, short throw up the middle and incomplete. There wasn't a lot of breathing space. 2nd and 10 for the Arizona Cardinals with 10:28 to go in the first quarter.
They're trying to set up just a running back screen, sniffed out by a couple Dallas Cowboys over there, and smart move by Jacoby with his heels on the goal line. Just, hey, live for another down, just throw it into the turf.
2nd down and 10. Jacoby Brissett in his 10th season in the NFL. In the gun, Cardinals in all red with white helmets. 2nd and 10 at their 11. Shotgun snap, handoff here going to DiMercato, and he goes over the right guard, and he is brought down quickly with only a gain of 1 on the play, getting to the Arizona 13. Later on, we're going to select the defensive player of the game. Sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the Mission. Kurt Warner, 3rd and 9 for Arizona.
That tackle there was by Kenny Clark. Everybody's going to remember that the Dallas Cowboys traded away Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers, in return getting big Kenny Clark to help in their run game and making a big play right there to start this thing off.
It's a shotgun formation. Cardinal 13, 3rd down and 8 after their defense had a goal line stand on the Cowboys. Shotgun snap, right tackle block. The Cardinal quarterback throws far side. Line drive, catch 25 out to the 30, and it's grabbed by the receiver Marvin Harrison for a 1st down pickup of 19 on 3rd and 9, and they'll put him at the Cardinal 31. Great throw, 1st down grab.
Great throw, great route, physical route at the top on the stop route. Dallas brings pressure. Jacoby Brissett stands in the pocket, waits for his guy to turn around, puts the ball right on his face mask, and that's what they need. Marvin Harrison Jr. to win those one-on-one man matchups as he did right there.
Bam Knight the back, 2 tight ends, 31 of Arizona. Brissett is under center. He looks at a 4-man front. And he gets the snap, he turns right, fakes the handoff, drops back 7, hit as he throws, line drive incomplete, 45-yard line to McBride. The terrific young tight end running along the 45-yard line toward the far sideline. And Kurt, 2nd and 10 with no score here in the first quarter, the Cardinals and Cowboys.
And they want Marvin Harrison Jr. to become that go-to number 1 guy. But as of right now, that guy is Trey McBride. He's as good as any tight end in the National Football League. And Jacoby Brissett, pressure in his face, forces just a little bit of a high throw. But McBride was open for a big play.
2nd down 10. Knight is the back. Quarterback Brissett under center at the 31 of Arizona. Looks at a 3-man front. He gets the snap. Another fake handoff. Here's the block. He moves up, avoids trouble. Throws on the run. Far sideline. High and incomplete, and aiming for Michael Wilson. At the 50-yard line on that far sideline. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10 for Arizona. 8:48 in the first quarter.
Let's give a little assist to the pressure there. Javion Clowney forcing him to have to step up in the pocket. Wilson was open, but with the step up, they were able to catch up on the back end and force an errant throw from Jacoby Brissett.
They bring back in the running back, DiMercato. In the shotgun is Brissett. 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals, moving right to left. 31 of Arizona. Shotgun snap, dropping back, Brissett 5. Hit as he throws, line drive, low, caught on a knee, 45-yard line. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. on the far side, flags on the field. On that far sideline at the 32, the catch was made. It was a 15-yard grab, and the game will be to the 46.
Offside defense. That penalty's declined. The play results at a 1st down.
So on this drive, a reception of 18 and 15 by Harrison, and both Kurt Warner for the Cardinals have come on 3rd down.
Yep, both times it's been good protection as Dallas has come with the all-out blitz. It's been one-on-one on the outside, and so far it's 2 for Marvin Harrison Jr., 0 for the Cowboys defense.
Here's Brissett in the gun, Arizona 46. Shotgun snap, fake handoff, drops back, gets the left tackle block. Here's a line drive throw, far side drop by Harrison. And broken up on the play by Deron Bland. On that far sideline in front of the Cowboy bench, it'll be 2nd and 10 for Arizona with no score in the middle stages of the first quarter.
Well, and that's been the matchup every time is Bland against Harrison. So I guess it was 2-0 before that. We'll give one to Bland there, so it's 2-1 right now. Setting up another 2nd and long.
Bam Knight, the running back. He's 2 years out of North Carolina State. 2 tight ends for the Cardinals. Brissett under center, Cardinal 46. He'll get the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He'll roll to the far side. Short pass, far sideline, caught by Michael Wilson. Then drilled across the way by Shamar James, their linebacker. One of the top tacklers on the team. It is a gain of 4 for the Cardinals. It'll be 3rd and 6. They'll be right on the Dallas Star, the logo at midfield, right at the 50-yard line.
They come out throwing the rock.
They do. 7 passes and a run.
Right, one run so far, and they're just slinging it. Nice job on the play action there. A little naked bootleg to pick up half of that, set him up in a 3rd and manageable situation.
DeMercado is the running back within the shotgun right now. Jacoby Brissett from the logo. 7:38, clock ticking here in the first. And the shotgun snap to the Cardinal quarterback. Winds up, arching spiral near sideline. Over the shoulder catch, dropped by McBride. Knocked away, flag thrown, a lot of battling on the near side with Marquise Bell and the tight end McBride streaking down the near sideline in front of the Cardinal sideline. With the flag down in 7:30 in the first and no score.
Before the pass, holding defense, number 14. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's Marquise Bell along with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan. We're in the Grainger broadcast booth here in Arlington, Texas. At work every day is game day. Give your crew an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by.
A lot of hand fighting there on the inside fade to McBride. Was a little grab here, a little push there, a little grab here, a little push there. And as we know, it's always going to go against the defense. But so far, the money down has been money for the Arizona Cardinals, 3 for 3.
From the Cowboy 45, Cardinals first possession. Under center, 1st and 10. There's the snap. It goes to Brissett. The handoff goes to Zonovan Bam Knight over the right tackle. And a gain of about 2. And it's down to the Cowboy 43 with no score.
And one of the big injuries that the Cardinals have suffered this year was to James Conner. He really had become the face of this offense. A lot of times we think it was about Kyler Murray, but they had developed a power run game with James Conner being the centerpiece of that. Suffered an injury early in the year, and they really haven't been able to capture that run game and get that power attitude back in this offense.
Cowboy 43, Arizona 2nd down and 8. Receiver in motion, Brissett under center. The snap, the turn, the handoff. Knight over the right tackle. Squirms to the 40-yard line of Dallas on a gain of 2, and that sets up 3rd down with our first quarter clock at 6:35 and no score.
So far on each of the 3rd downs, Dallas has played man-to-man coverage and brought pressure. Will they do it once again here? As we said, Arizona Cardinals 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Let's see if Coach Eberflus changes up his scheme.
Jacoby Brissett, 3 of 7 so far. 2 long completions to Harrison on this drive after a goal line stand to begin the game. The 40 of Dallas, Arizona 3rd and 6. No score. In the shotgun, Brissett. The snap, the drop back of 3, the crumbling pocket, throws out of harm's way. He gets it out to Michael Wilson, who spins on the near side of the 35 of Dallas. He's outside the numbers, corkscrewing to the 34. He picks up 6 on 3rd and 6, and it's another first down for Arizona, moving the ball well, and they began this drive at their own 11.
Good job by Wilson. He caught the ball about 3 yards short of the sticks. Deron Bland is right there, but he's able to make the spin and just reach enough to get past the sticks. But that time it was a fake blitz. Everybody popped out, forced Brissett to hold it a little bit longer, but nice job finding Wilson for the first down.
Under center, Brissett, 34-yard line of Dallas. First possession for the Cardinals. 5:20 clock ticking first quarter. Under center, Brissett takes a look at that 3-man front. He gets the snap. He dropped the ball. Now he falls on it. And falls on it back at the 36 of the Cowboys and loses 2 on the play. And Kurt Warner, that brings up 2nd down and 12 in a scoreless first quarter.
And those are the little things, right? The Cardinals, the little things have been the difference in those losing those 5 games by just 13 points or winning those games. And they've got to clean up some of those little things right here. Let's see if they're able to overcome that. But just dropping the center exchange right there, forcing them into a 2nd and 12.
5 wide, 36 of Dallas. Arizona has it 2nd down and 12. Moving from right to left, by himself in the shotgun, Brissett. The 5-yard shotgun snap, the 4-man rush. He stands in the pocket, line drive down the middle, caught on the 30, right on the numbers. Grabbed by Elijah Higgins, a tight end, who picks up 7. Now it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals. The drive, Kurt Warner, after the goal line stand of Dallas. The drive for the Cardinal offense over 6 minutes.
Well, been extremely efficient in the pass game. Haven't been able to get a lot going in the run game, but you see Jacoby Brissett, his ability to get back, decipher the defense, get the ball out of his hands. He's able to make the big throws down the field when they need him, but dealing the football right now.
13-play drive. DeMercado is the new back. In the shotgun, Jacoby Brissett, 3rd and 5, inside the Cowboy 30. There's the snap, dropping back 3, 4-man rush. Line drive thrown near side, incomplete, wide and uncatchable for Marvin Harrison. And it goes whistling into the sideline below us. So it's 4th and 5. They'll try for a field goal on this 4th and 5 in our first quarter clock here. 3:42 in the first.
And that's maybe the one thing that prevents Jacoby Brissett from being a starter in this league, is he does so many things well, but not pinpoint accurate. He's got the big arm, can push the ball down the field, but you're going to have a number of misses just like that. Marvin Harrison open on the stop route, just misses him about 3 yards wide.
Chad Ryland for the Cardinals will try a 48-yard field goal. Snap is back, ball put down, kick is up, and it is good from 48 yards away. And the Cardinals have scored first here in Arlington, Texas, over the Cowboys. 3.5 to go in the first, on a drive that was just a shade under 7 minutes. With a reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the season, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 3-0 Arizona. Good defense on one end. They get a field goal on the other. They lead 3-0 in the first. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Arizona just scored on their first possession. 7-minute drive. They look good doing it. Macy's Veterans Day sale is one of your best chances to save big on furniture and mattresses. It's going on now. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply. So the Cardinals have a goal line stand at one end, then they take it the other. They get a 48-yard field goal late first quarter, Kurt. They lead at 3-zip.
Yeah, good on both ends, but the bottom line is you got to put touchdowns on the board against this Dallas team at home they are going to score some points, so you want to be able to finish those drives. They had that fumbled snap on first down, putting them behind the sticks, not able to convert that last third down and have to settle for 3.
Wyland has the ball teed up for the Cardinals. The kickoff comes from right to left. Cavante Turpin is back, circles under the ball, looks into the roof. The catch at the 3 on the near side, numbers 10. Near side, numbers 20. Cuts inside to the hash mark, 25. And then was brought down. Nice tackle on the special teams by the tight end Higgins for the Arizona Cardinals on a 19-yard Cowboy kickoff return. Don't miss all the NFL excitement next Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check for games and times in your area. Second possession for the Cowboys.
NFL Network, too. Can we give them a little bit of love?
Hold on.
I'm going to be in Berlin.
Yeah, they're coming
calling
in.
a game, so.
Achtung, you're right.
Whoa.
Auf Wiedersehen. I took 8 years of German.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
I know 3 words and a cuss word. 1st and 10. There's a snap to Prescott. Throws to Javonte Williams. Got a block out on the far sideline at the 20. Breaks a tackle on the 25. Lunges ahead to the 26 of Dallas. And down he goes. Little catch and run. And it was little. 3 yards. But he threw him back to the line of scrimmage and really ran about 8 until he got to the line and then got 3+.
All right, well, you're only going to get to use your 2 words of German then. I don't think you can swear in German on radio either, so.
Oh, I think so. I think we've got full license here.
I don't think so.
Javonte Williams, the back. Prescott in the gun. Cowboy 26. 2:55 to play in the first. Shotgun snap is low. Picks it up. Cocks his right arm. Throws on the hash. It's dropped by Turpin on the 32-yard line up the middle. It's incomplete, and that ball was right in the gloved hands of the 5'9" receiver for the Cowboys. It's 3rd and 7 now for Dallas.
Well, it was a nice process by Dak Prescott. He was looking over to the left-hand side. Didn't have it. Turpin on the backside's running a little out and return route. Ball hits him right in the face mask. Got to make that catch.
Cowboys lining up, white jerseys, silver pants, in the gun. Prescott, Cowboy 26, 3rd and 7, shotgun snap, 5-man rush. He moves up, holds the ball with one hand, throws on the run near side, caught by Lamb. In between the hash marks on a dive at the 40 in the middle of the field and a first down. Flag is thrown. A 14-yard pickup as of now, but they're walking back. It looks to be against the Dallas offense. Cardinals come in 2-5. Cowboys 3-4-1.
Offense, number 52. 10-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
That is the starting right guard, Tyler Booker. Cowboys began the week, this week 9, having committed the 2nd most penalties in the NFL. It now makes it 3rd and 17. Cowboys back at their 16, trailing 3-0 late first quarter. In the shotgun, Prescott. 3 of 6 so far through the air. Walks to the line, sets his protections, arms extended from his 16, 3rd and 17. He needs to get to the Cowboy 33. New center tonight, that's Cooper Beebe. Shotgun snap, winding up after it. The ball was deflected, and it flutters incomplete down the far sideline, and Mack Wilson almost got it as he tried to run back toward the fluttering ball down that far sideline. It's 4th and 17. Here comes the Cowboy punting unit.
What do they say? That's why those guys play defense?
Yep.
I mean, the ball is tipped, goes straight up in the air. I mean, it's coming down to Wilson almost like a punt. Goes right between both arms and finds its way to the turf. It's amazing how many of those throws I see every week. Hits the defensive back in the hands, and they just can't make the catch.
Brian Anger, the punt for Dallas. And deep back is Greg Dortch, and they blow it dead.
False start, offense, number 29. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
On C.J. Goodwin. Tough start for the Cowboys. Marched downfield, but then on downs, lost it at the Arizona 11. When they had 4 plays inside the 10. And then Arizona came back the other way and got a 48-yard field goal. Cowboys' second possession resulting in a punt. And in the end zone, Anger will get it around his knees on the long snap. Dortch is back, makes the catch at the 50. Broke a tackle far sideline, 47, and then was hit out by Spanford, who is a linebacker, tight end, for the Cowboys. On a 41-yard punt and a 4-yard return. And Arizona is going to get it with outstanding beginning field position. near midfield, leading 3-0, 2:02 to play in the first. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Welcome back to Arlington, Texas. Our active duty service members, veterans, and military families give us their all. We can all give back to the military community. Bid on authentic, game-worn Salute to Service gear. The NFL Salute to Service partners receive 100% of all proceeds. Text STS BID to 635635 to bid. After the punt by Dallas, 47 of the Cowboys, Arizona with it. Brissett under center. The snap, the spin, and the pitch out, and it goes to the near side. DiMarcardo works through a block. He goes past the 45. He angles to the near sideline, over the left tackle, and down to the Cowboy 41-yard line. Kurt Warner, a gain of 6 for Arizona, leading 3-0.
Nice little cut on the outside and a dive to pick up 5, but great field position for the Cardinals to start. We've been talking about how good Dallas is at home. You got to be able to finish this one short distance, find a way to put 7 on the board.
DiMarcardo is the running back, and Brissett again under center. Second down for Arizona in all red, moving right to left, leading 3-0, 41 of the Cowboys. The snap, the drop back on the fake handoff, and then he is devoured. Brought down on the play as Raku comes through and brings him down. Raku is a rookie out of Boston College. He comes up with a sack, a loss of 10, and they're back. The Cardinals are at their own 49, sacked on the hash.
Well, the Cardinals bring in an extra offensive lineman, Kelvin Beachum, and they have him on the edge there, and he just flat out loses that battle. Man, big play there by the Dallas defense.
Now the Cardinals with the loss. Back to a 3rd and 14 at their own 49. Shotgun snap is low. Picked up by Brissett. Hit as he throws. Wobbly pass. Caught by Harrison on the move in the middle. At the 35 on the hash mark and down to the 31 of Dallas. What a great throw. Terrific catch. Slicing his way for 20. The terrific wide receiver Marvin Harrison. First down Cardinals.
Great throw. Get back. Got the deep in route. Quick hitch by Jacoby Brissett. And in between 3 defenders. Ball right on the money.
From the 31-yard line of Dallas, our clock reading zeros. First quarter has come to a close. So Harrison has had 3 third-down receptions for Arizona. He's off to a big start with 53 yards on those 3 catches. A big one right there. Cardinals lead at the end of one. 3-0 on a 48-yard field goal. Let's go to the second quarter as you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Back in Arlington, Texas, in time for the start of the second quarter, sponsored by AutoZone. Free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone, AutoZone. We began with the long Dallas drive. A goal line stand by Arizona. They came back the other way, kicked a 48-yard field goal. They've got it again after forcing another Dallas punt. And Kurt Warner, we have Arizona on top 3-0. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 31 as we start the second quarter.
They've been moving the football, mostly through the air. Marvin Harrison, as you mentioned, 3 big third down conversions. They've been money on the money downs.
Indeed they have. With the quarterback, Jacoby Brett under center, the Cowboy 31. It's the first play of the second quarter, and it's a handoff on 1st and 10. Goes to DiMercato, breaks a tackle 20. After running over the right guard, he tumbles ahead to the 15-yard line of Dallas. And a burst of 16 by Amari DiMercato, who is out of TCU, comes up with a first down run, 16-yard pickup, 1st and 10 Arizona.
So they went with the extra offensive lineman and Beecham again and ran a little bit of a wham block. Started him out in a wing, and he came down and kicked the tackle to the inside. DiMercato able to bounce to the outside for the big run.
DiMercato remains shotgun formation for Brissett, 15 of Dallas. Looks through that gray face mask, gets the shotgun snap low, cocks his right arm, throws a pass, caught at the 10. The spinning Harrison has it there. Another catch for him, 4th of the night. Short gain of 6 on the near sideline to the 9 of Dallas. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Cardinals, just in with the minute gone in the second quarter.
Well, so far tonight, Marvin Harrison looks like the guy that they drafted a year ago. Able to win those one-on-one battles, physical at the top of the route. Getting a nice little cushion there on the 5-yard hitch route. Easy pitch and catch for him and Jacoby Brissett.
It's a 2nd down and 3. Second possession for the Cardinals. The 8-yard line of Dallas. 2nd down and 3. Brissett in the gun. Arms extended. 3 wide. Shotgun snap. Handoff DiMercato. Runs over the right guard. Backpedals on the hash. Down to the Dallas 6. Picking up 2. It will be 3rd down and 1 for the Cardinals, leading 3-0.
And Dallas decided to bring the pressure there. They were hoping to beat it with the quick little handoff to the right side, but Davion Clowney right there sniffing it out, keeping them to a short gain.
James Conner is out, the multiple Pro Bowl running back, injured week 3. 3rd down 1, quick count. Under center was the quarterback, Brissett. Hands off, and it goes to the far side. A sweep tonight, angling to the far sideline. Got to the 5. He's close to the 1st. It looks like he picked up 2. They give him the first down run with blockers ahead, running to the far sideline. And it is a 1st and goal for Arizona. And our clock here in this second quarter at 12:40.
Well, they got up to the line quick, and Dallas wasn't ready when they snapped the football. I thought Knight, when he turned the corner, there was a nice gap there, thinking he might get to the end zone, but Kenneth Murray able to use that speed and cut him off for a short gain.
Cowboy 4, Cardinals first and goal. Brissett is under center with 3 tight ends. He gets the snap, he turns right, he fakes the handoff, line drive pass, end zone, caught, touchdown, 5 yards deep, right down the middle. Grabbed on the play by Marvin Harrison, and why not? He has authored a terrific first half, a 4-yard touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have gone up early in the second quarter, 9-0 over Dallas.
Well, when you get down here tight into the red zone, oftentimes you're going to have the one-on-one. Deron Bland against Marvin Harrison Jr., a little play fake, and he just spins Bland around. Bland ends up on the turf on the quick little move back to the slant. Great route by Marvin Harrison and an easy touchdown for the Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison, 5 receptions, 64 yards in the first half, and a touchdown. Here's the extra point, away and good by Ryland. Marvin Harrison with the 4-yard touchdown pass from Jacoby Brissett. And the Cardinals, who have lost 5 consecutive games, have a 10-0 lead in Dallas over the Cowboys. 12-17 in the first half. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL. Back in Texas, 10-0 Arizona. Let's check the Cardinal Drive summary, sponsored by IHOP. Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP value meal, available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Cardinals put 6 on the board. 8-play, 47-yard drive. Harrison got a line drive wide open, 5-yard deep in the end zone, touchdown reception, and it's 10-0 Arizona, as they have had a goal line stand and scored on the 2 possessions they've had tonight. Here's the kickoff. Turpin for Dallas. Shoulder high catch at the 3. On the far side 10. On the numbers the 20. Spun out of the grasp of 1 and works his way just beyond the 25 of Dallas on a 23-yard return. Arlington, Texas tonight. Cardinals lead Dallas 10-0. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. Coast to coast and around the world, This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football. Cowboy 26. Here's the quick handoff, and it goes from Prescott, who got the snap, to Javonte Williams over the left guard, and he gets two. Kurt Warner out to the 28 of Dallas, and our clock here in the second quarter, just under 12 minutes.
Well, something Dallas isn't used to is being behind here at home. I mean, their 3 home games so far, they scored 40 points in each one of them, so they're used to putting points on the board, but been all about the Cardinals so far.
Second down 8, Cowboy 28, quick shotgun snap, line drive pass, far side, belt high catch. George Pickens on that sideline, knocked out of bounds. He gets to the 40 of the Cowboys. He picks up 11. Good throw by Prescott. 1st and 10, Dallas.
Cushion on the outside, quick hits to the outside, turn the corner, get the first down. Always nice to get the first one on each drive.
1st down and 10. Prescott in the gun. They're moving in their white jerseys and silver pants from right to left in this second quarter. Prescott has got 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far, with 11 to go and the clock ticking in the second quarter, and down early, 10-0. Prescott in the gun, pointing out his protections. Cowboy 40, got the snap. Hands to Williams over the right tackle. Grabbed and brought down Matt Wilson, who grabbed the running back of the Cowboys, the former Bronco running back, up high, brought him down on the shoulder pads. Gain of 3, Kurt. They're out to the 43 of Dallas.
And one of the bright spots for this Cardinals team has been their defense. Jonathan Gannon has done a nice job of mixing a lot of different looks up there. You're not quite sure what you're going to get. A lot of guys walking around. But they have really done a good job this year. Haven't given up a whole bunch of points. They just need their offense to continue to finish like they have early.
Cowboy 43, shotgun snap to Prescott, 2nd and 7. Backpedals with pressure, throws a short pass to the near sideline. It's caught by Lamb at the 40, spun off a couple of tacklers, goes to the 45, running to the middle of the field and taken down after a gain of 5, bouncing off bodies like a pinball to the 48 of Dallas. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Cowboys, who trailed 10-0 here in the second.
Yeah, turning nothing into something.
Right.
Throw behind the line of scrimmage. One little spin move, another little stop and go, bouncing off another tackler, setting up a 3rd and short.
From the 48 of Dallas, in the shotgun, Prescott empties the backfield, 3rd down and 2. And again, looking through that clear visor to protect his eyes on that face mask. He gets the shotgun snap. He hands to Williams, runs over the center, across the logo, dives for 4 to the 47-yard line of the Cardinals, and gets a 1st down, and the Cowboy drive continues. Our clock at 9:25 here in the second. Every Westwood One football broadcast is again available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say Open Westwood One Sports. It'll take you right to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports by going to Alexa. It is 1st and 10, the 47 of the Cardinals. Shotgun snap to Prescott. Back to pass, now runs. 45, near side, got a block 40, and slides feet first on the turf, and a gain of 9 to the 38-yard line of the Cardinals. It'll be 2nd down and 1, so he does it with his feet that time. Wisely so, heavily pressured. Cowboys 2nd and 1 coming up.
Well, and he takes off to run here, and Budda Baker is coming up to meet him, and Budda actually just runs straight by him, knowing that Dak Prescott's going to slide, and we've seen so many of those where they slide late, you hit them, you get a 15-yard penalty. Budda Baker's just kind of like, I don't want to get any part of that. I'm just trying to force him to slide.
Prescott under center from the 38 of the Cardinals, gets the shotgun snap, and then throws long and incomplete down that far sideline. It was intended for Lamb. Down that far sideline, about 2 yards deep in the end zone, just as he passed the pylon. And the incomplete pass, 3rd and 1 for Dallas, trailing 10-0.
Oh, going for the go route. Little bumping about the 10-yard line. I don't know if that slowed down CeeDee Lamb just enough. The ball just out of his reach by about a yard.
Here we go, 3rd and 1, Cardinal 38, Prescott under center, 3 tight ends, 1 back. 3rd down, 1, gets the snap, spins completely around, gives to Williams, and he'll go inside and carve his way for a 1st down over the right guard to the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. It is a gain of 3 for the Cowboy running back, and we have a 10-0 Cardinal lead, and the clock is just passing 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 1st down, Dallas.
Get back in there behind that big offensive line. As I was saying earlier, that's how they're built. That's how the Cowboys have always been at their best, is based on a big offensive line. 3rd and 1, hand it to your back. Easy first down.
Turpin the back, 35 of Arizona. There's the snap under center to Prescott. Pitches out to Turpin, runs laterally on the 40, going to the far sideline, 35. And then tackled by Thompson around the ankles on a gain of 3 as they put that wide receiver in the backfield with the quick pitch. 2nd down 7, 10-0 Arizona.
Well, and he's that guy that you just want to get the ball to him in space. Really good returner. Use him as a wide receiver, although not the most sure-handed. We've seen him drop one already tonight. But bottom line is he can break the game open on any touch. So they got to try to find ways to get him the ball. 2nd
down 7, Cardinal 32 for the Cowboys. Shotgun snap to Prescott, fakes the handoff, drops back, 3-man rush. Here's a short throw, and it's caught while laying on the ground by the receiver Pickens. And he was at the 25-yard line. Are they going to say it was a catch? Flag is thrown as well. I think he caught the ball, but the flag was thrown. 7:05.
Number 87. 10-yard penalty, remaining 2nd down.
That's on Jake Ferguson of the Cowboys. Penalty right there with 7:05 to play in the first half.
Ferguson, I actually thought he went out on a route. He was just punching Josh Sweat on the outside, and then he released on a route, but he didn't get the punch that he wanted. Grabbed Sweat up by the shoulder pad before he released, and that's what they call bringing the ball back.
Dallas 4 flags. Cardinals have not been penalized yet. 2nd down 17. Ball back to the Cardinal 42 for the Cowboys. Shotgun for Prescott. Fakes the handoff, drops back, 4-man rush, hit, breaks the tackle, runs to the far side, throws on the run, down the sideline, high and incomplete for the leaping George Pickens at about the 20 of the Cardinals on that far sideline. Incomplete, wobbly throw by the heavily pressured Dallas quarterback Prescott. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 17 Cowboys.
He was going to have George Pickens on the big in route, but quick pressure from Collins forcing him off to his right-hand side, and you mentioned it, Josh Sweat right there forcing a wobbly pass, just too high for George Pickens.
Arizona leading at 10-0. Cowboys on the move. They've got the ball at the 42 of Arizona, 3rd and 17. Prescott in the gun, 3 wide. Arms extended. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush, moves up in the pocket, short line drive throw. It's caught by the tight end Ferguson, 35, hit at the 30. The ball is loose, it bounces, it's picked up by Buda Baker. Vacuums it in on the near sideline. The ball was bouncing and flying and finally reeled in at the 26-yard line of Arizona. And another stop by the Cardinal defense. Goal to go early in the game, stopping the Cowboys. And after a promising Cowboy drive, Kurt, it comes up in a turnover as Ferguson cannot control the pass.
Yeah, they forced the underneath throw there to the tight end. And then coming from the outside, the punch to the outside, ball bouncing up in the air, and another turnover for the Cardinals.
Cardinals lead at 10-0. Clock at 6:30 in the second, and you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. We're back in Dallas. A fumble by the Cowboys and a promising drive, and the Cardinals will take over, leading 10-0. Clock at 6:30 in the second. It's at the Cardinal 24. Brissett is in the gun. It is a 1st and 10 in all red. White helmets tonight. Cardinals moving from left to right. Shotgun snap. Handoff goes to Knight. Runs over the right guard. Got about a yard. Near the 25. Brought down in the play by Kenny Clark, the former Packer. Along with Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, I'm Kevin Harlan. We're in the Grainger broadcast booth in Arlington. Game plan with Grainger to gain a competitive advantage. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by for the supplies and solutions you need to help keep your business moving forward. 2nd down 9, Cardinal 25, shotgun for Brissett. He gets the shotgun snap. It's a 4-man Dallas rush and a quick throw up the middle and a backpedaling catch at the 30. It's made by McBride, spun off another defender on the hashing. Gets up to the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. It is a gain of 10. Some nifty maneuvering by the tight end of Arizona. 1st and 10 Arizona.
Good read, trying to get the deep over route. Dallas just dropping deep. Just dump it off to Trey McBride is never a bad thing. A good spin route. Reaching for a couple more yards and moving the chains.
That's his first reception tonight. They're going with 2 tight ends virtually every play. Brissett under center. From the 35-yard line of Arizona, he gets the snap and he rolls to the far side. Throws on the run, low and uncatchable for McBride as both quarterback and tight end were running in sync, parallel to each other to the far sideline. It'll be 2nd down and 10 with our clock at 5:10 here in the second quarter.
I couldn't tell if that was a bad throw that made Trey McBride dive for it, or if Trey McBride tripped on the turf and then missed the football from there. Either way, a miscommunication there and an open opportunity to get it to the tight end and turn down the sideline.
Bam Knight is the back. Brissett wearing a white number 7 on that dark red Cardinal jersey. 2nd and 10 under center. The snap, the fake handoff. Here comes the blitz. He's grabbed and brought down. Taken down by Jadeveon Clowney. Came off the edge, untouched on the play. Lost back to the 29. Tackled on the hash. A sack of 5-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Cardinals. It's the 2nd Dallas sack tonight.
Well, he's been a nice addition for them. Losing Micah Parsons, losing a lot of pass rush, picking up Jadeveon Clowney, free agency, and he's already had an impact tonight, making a couple big plays, including that sack right there.
3rd, and we'll call it 16 at the 29 of Arizona. Leading 10-0 in the second quarter. Brissett is in the gun. There's the snap. It's a 4-man rush. Here they come again. Flag thrown. Quick throw near side. It is caught by McBride. Stiff arms his way on the near sideline to the 35 of the Cardinals. Into the Cardinal bench at the 36. Flag thrown.
Holding offense, number 7. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
That is starting left tackle Paris Johnson. So the fumble by Dallas doesn't come back to haunt him. It is 4th and 9, and the punting unit, Kurt Warner, is out there for the Cardinals, who lead it 10-0 late second quarter.
Man, good stop there by the Cowboys, getting it back for their offense. Needed something to turn the tides a little bit because offense has been moving it, but then turnover on downs, the fumble on the last drive. Not used to being down by 10 points here at AT&T Stadium.
Pat O'Donnell will punt for the Cardinals. Here comes the pressure. The ball is blocked. It was blocked by Williams. It bounces to the 5. Rolls into the end zone. Recovered by the Cowboys. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown, Cowboys. On a block punt. Recovered by Nealand. Blocked by Williams. The special teams do it for Dallas.
Well, they needed something to flip the script for them because offense wasn't working. Good stop by the defense. And, man, there was a lot of white jerseys in there on that one. Williams making the block. Off the face mask, really. Reaching out with his left arm. Missed the ball, but hit off his face mask. And then Nealand able to what do they call that? A thick six? We call that a thick six?
Well, if
sort of thick six.
I save the thick six for like interceptions, fumble recoveries. He just fell on the ball. Here's the Brandon Aubrey extra point, and it is good. Yeah, I save it for that.
He wants to celebrate it too.
Well, yeah, but anybody can fall on the ball. I wanted to pick it up, and I want the big man to run.
Okay.
But the Cowboys come up with a big special teams punt block. Recovered on the ricochet and deflection, the bouncing ball into the end zone. Now a new score, under 4 to play in the second. Cardinals 10, Cowboys 7. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. USPS is building a better network with easy and affordable ways to ship and everything you need to ensure holiday cheer. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays. Dallas's first block punt in 4 years. First one allowed by the Cardinals in 6. Here is the ensuing kickoff. George from the 5, the 10, numbers the 15, the 20. Breaks a tackle, runs far sideline 25. And then tackled around the ankles by Goodwin as he was hard to bring down. Very slippery. The Cardinal return man with a 22-yard return. And here comes the Cardinal offense once again. Now their lead at 3 late in the second quarter.
Or after that read and it's a ching, I'm buying Whataburger tonight, all right? I'm buying Whataburger.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I think I made enough for 6-8 burgers for us, fries. You can even get a shake if you want, Kevin.
I'll do that.
You can even get a shake.
Hey, you know, it's good to eat late at night. You knew that, didn't you? Yeah.
Always. I mean, all those people that say don't eat after 5 o'clock, what are they talking about?
Come on. The quarterback for the Cardinals, Brissett under center, his own 26. First down and 10. The snap, the fake handoff, the drop back is 7. Pressured on the play. Short pass near side, caught by Higgins. He's at the 30, breaks a tackle, 35, down the near sideline, the 40, and runs into his own bench. They could not bring him down. The big tight end caught it, ran, broke, and got 15 yards on a catch and run. He'll be out to the 41-yard line of Arizona. It's a first down, and the clock is ticking at 3:24 in the second.
You mentioned it. Great play. Had to dump it out underneath because the downfield throw was not there, and then Higgins does the rest from there. A little skip, hop, able to break one tackle and drag another guy for a few yards.
Elijah Higgins out of Stanford. First down and 10. Under center, Brissett. 42-yard line of the Cardinals. There's the snap, the fake handoff, another drop back of 7, a line drive pass, near side, leaping, two-handed helmet eye catch, near sideline 39, made again by who else? Marvin Harrison Jr. Left high, grabs it right there. Boy, has he had a first half. He's got 19 yards there on the completion. He is down to the 42-yard line at Dallas. He's got 83 receiving yards so far in the first half.
And a great route, running a corner route from a tight alignment. Bursts outside a little bit and then pushes vertical, turns Deron Bland all the way around, comes back to the outside, wide open. Doing a great job of route running tonight.
Brissett under center, 42 of Dallas. First down and 10. Single back is Knight. Two tight ends, everyone in tight. The snap, the drop back after the fake, and a short pass to the near sideline. It's caught by Higgins at the 40. Cuts inside, broke another tackle. Banging off bodies like a pinball. Down to the 35 of Dallas. Boy, they cannot bring him down. Hard to tackle that rascal. He's got a gain of 7 after the catch to the 35 of the Cowboys.
And a nice job again by Jacoby Brissett trying to get the big throw down the field. Not there, dumping it off to his tight end, and you mentioned it. Higgins is tough to bring down. That was all physical, bouncing off tacklers.
Cardinals are moving again. They lead it 10-7 over the Cowboys in Arlington. 2-minute warning is here. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Macy's Veterans Day sale is one of your best chances to save big on furniture and mattresses. That's because you'll find great deals on our best sellers, like our exclusive Radley 5-piece sectional, delivered to any room in your home with white glove delivery for $25.98, and so many top brand mattresses at 20 to 60% off, plus an extra 20% off closeouts. So come in, try it all out, and get an incredible deal today at Macy's Veterans Day sale. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 25 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shields Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000, sold in Mississippi.
Let's check the games coming up on Westwood One, sponsored by VGW Group. Thursday, Raiders will battle the Broncos. Sunday morning in Germany, Falcons and Colts. I'm going to be watching Kurt, but that's also on Westwood One. Sunday, Steelers at the Chargers. Next Monday, Philadelphia will be at Lambeau and Green Bay. That'll be a beauty. Chumba Casino, your game day play for big fun and a shot to score. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play. Brissett is outgunning Dak Prescott, 138 passing yards to 63. Cardinals lead it by 3.
It's been all about the Cardinal offense. Obviously, the huge play on the punt block. But, man, they have been moving the football up and down the football field. Jacoby Brissett, we talked about it coming in, how he just seems to make this offense better. More on schedule, making big plays.
From the 33-yard line of Dallas, here's a quick snap and then a terrific play, and it was turned in by Dante Fowler, who's back in the game, and a timeout taken by Dallas as Brissett got the ball in the shotgun and had very little time to maneuver after the quick handoff to Knight, and Fowler blew it up at the 35. A reminder to stay tuned for the halftime report with Mike Golick and Mike Golick Jr. We're going to break down the first half and have news and notes from all over the NFL coming up at the half. Fowler was taken out early in the game. 3rd down and 3. At the 35 of Dallas for the Arizona Cardinals, who lead on a field goal and a 4-yard touchdown pass to Marvin Harrison Jr., another Ohio State quarterback. You got Ibuka in Tampa. You got Smith and Jigba up in Seattle. And now Harrison saying, wait a minute, I played there and I've been kind of under the radar. Lining up at the 35, Brissett is under center with a 3rd down and 3. 4-man front for the Cowboys. Brissett will move his tight end. He gets the snap. He'll fake the pitch. Here comes Clowney. There goes the pass. Outside leaping catch, Knight 40. Near sideline 35-30 and knocked out of bounds. He's got the first down. Caught that ball, broke a tackle, found running room after the catch to the 27 of Dallas. It's a pickup of 8 for Arizona on 3rd and 3 and a first down for the Cardinals.
When that tight end you were talking about was actually Kelvin Beachum again. They were motioning him. He was going to be one-on-one on Clowney. Clowney able to get around the edge, but Brissett able to beat it with the little toss on the swing pass to his back, moving the chains, and that became a huge play right there. Under 2 minutes, don't want to give the ball back to Dallas, knowing you're also getting the ball out of the second half.
3 Cardinal timeouts, 27 of the Cowboys in the gun. Brissett, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Here comes the blitz. Quick throw near side. Spinning catch by Knight. 25-20 down the near sideline, out of bounds. On the near sideline, got to the 15-yard line to the Cowboys. He's been good out of the backfield. He picks up 12. Kurt Warner, another first down for Arizona. Our clock at 1:44. Cardinals 3 timeouts, and they lead by 3 late first half.
And a great job right there. The pressure coming from the outside, an unblocked defender. And Jacoby knows, hey, I got a free hitter in the flat. Just give it to my back and let him make a big play for me.
Knight is the back. Brissett is in the gun. 15 of Dallas. Arizona 1st and 10, leading 10-7. Jacoby on this drive is 5 of 5. He's in the gun. There's the snap. 4-man rush. Stands, rifles in the end zone. Incomplete, looking for McBride. And covered by Deron Bland in the middle of the end zone, right between the hash marks and 5 yards deep. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 Cardinals. Clock at 1:41 here in the second.
Trying to get the skinny post. Trey McBride on Deron Bland out there, and he's just squatting right at the goal line. Going to be tough to get that in there. Good coverage, and that's what you're going to see. You get down tight into the red zone. Those defensive backs know, hey, I've got an extra defender in the back end line. I can just squat at the goal line and make it be a perfect throw if they're going to beat me.
2nd down 10 at the 15 of Dallas. Here's the handoff, and it goes to Dortch, who runs over the right tackle to the 10, angling to the near sideline. Got to the 6 of the Cowboys. The running back that time was the wide receiver Dortch, who got the handoff, runs for 9. 3rd down and 1 at the 6 for Arizona, leading by 3, 1:20 to play in the first half.
Yeah, let that clock run down if you're Arizona. As I said, they're going to get the football out in the second half, so you want to try to double up here. Go ahead and use all the clock. Hopefully pick up that first down. Can run it all the way down to zeros.
From the 6, 3rd and 1, shotgun snap. It's a handoff. Brissett, after he got the snap, he gives to Knight over the left tackle, breaking the tackle, taking his way, got to the 1. Running to the far side, he picks up 5. It is a first down. It'll be 1st and goal Cardinals with under a minute to go in the first, driving the entire way, beginning at their 26. 1st and goal, they've got the ball at the 2 of Dallas.
Now if you're Dallas, you start thinking about taking timeouts here. Now that they're inside the 10-yard line, they're only going to have 3 downs. Trying to score a touchdown, maybe to get the ball back for Dak, see if you can get 3 points, knowing you got a big leg kicker.
So Harrison, 6 catches for 80 and a touchdown. Brissett 15 of 22, 158 with a touchdown pass. I mean, this has been an incredible first half for the 2-5 Cardinals, who have lost 5 straight coming in.
Well, we talked about the money down being 3rd down. The Cards are 7 for 9 on 3rd down tonight. They are doing everything right. Now it's just about finishing. Don't settle for 3 here inside the 5-yard line. Got to find a way to dial up the right play and get 7 more on the board.
Officially, the ball is at the Dallas 1. And it's 1st and goal. The back is Knight. Everybody in tight. 3 tight ends. Snap under center. Brissett hands to Knight. Runs over the guard on the hash and got maybe the length of the football, and that's it. 2nd down and goal. Clock is stopped at 48 seconds. A timeout has been taken with Arizona leading by 3 and threatening again late in the first half.
Who called the timeout there?
They're still trying to figure it out. Looks like Dallas has used their last one. The indication from the field was slow. Cowboys are out of timeouts.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Again, trying to save some time if they score on this next snap. Leave a little bit of time for Dak Prescott. See if maybe you can pull out 3 before the half. Obviously, they don't pick it up here. Cardinals are going to have the ability to run it down and use all the time.
Cardinals have got extra linemen, 3 tight ends, second down goal, Knight in the backfield. They're in the eye. Brissett is under center. He'll take it himself on the snap. He'll dive. He'll score. Did he get across? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Cardinals. Good-looking drive after a Dallas block punt recovered in the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. The Cardinals take it the other way. They go 74 yards and get a 1-yard touchdown quarterback sneak from their 32-year-old backup, Jacoby Brissett.
Man, this Cardinals offense has looked strong tonight. Moving the football at will, doing whatever they want to do, punching another one in. If it wasn't for the special teams mistake, man, this would be all domination from Arizona.
His first rushing touchdown in 3 years. He's bounced all over the league, beginning with New England. And now he has taken the place of the injured Kyler Murray. Here's the extra point. It is put up by Ryland and through. And with 49 seconds to play in the first half, the Arizona Cardinals at 2-5, losers of 5 in a row, have got a 17-7 lead over the Cowboys in Arlington. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Brissett on the drive was 5 of 6, plus the rushing touchdown, and it comes in the wake of when the Cowboys blocked a Cardinal punt and recovered in the end zone for their only touchdown tonight. Now the Cardinals are going to kick off. Good-looking drive. 49 seconds to play before half. Dallas is out of timeouts. Cavante Turpin is back in the Cardinals kickoff. He'll get the ball, running to the near side of the numbers at the 5. The 10 cuts in the middle of the field, runs across the field on the 20, along the 20. Break a tackle, 25, 30, far sideline. Knocked out of bounds near the 40 of Dallas. At the 39 on that far sideline, Turpin coming from the near side to the far, running across the field. 35-yard return. Cowboys have it 1st and 10.
Wow, how huge was that? With
Yeah.
just 41 seconds to go, no timeouts. A huge return. We know Brandon Aubrey, we know what kind of leg he has. We saw a 68-yard field goal yesterday from Cam Little. I know Aubrey could kick one probably that far as well, especially inside the dome here. So great return, setting them up. They want to try to definitely get 3 before the half.
Cowboy 38 in the gun. Prescott moving, white jerseys, silver pants from right to left. There's the snap, 1st and 10. Flush from the pocket, chased by Calais Campbell and throws it away wisely. Hit to the ground, chased and running for his life. The veteran, a guy you played with, 18-year veteran Calais Campbell, pushing the pocket, forcing the quarterback to throw it away for Dallas. 2nd and 10 Cowboys.
That 7'6", tall, skinny guy that came into Arizona 18 years ago. Who would have thought that he would have been possibly a Hall of Famer in the NFL, still playing 18 years later and making plays.
2nd down, 10. Cowboys at their 38, 35 seconds in the half. No timeouts. Shotgun snap to Prescott. Short pass, far side. It's caught by the tight end, Ferguson. He runs from the 45 on that far side to the 46. Caught that ball chest high. Quickly hit. Gets 8. 3rd down and 2. Cowboys, no timeouts. Assembling at their own 46. Shotgun snap to Prescott. Sideline throw. Line drive. Caught by Ferguson. 1st down. Right in front of his bench on the far side. Got to the 50. Got that ball in stride, picks up for Kurt Warner, 1st and 10 Dallas. Clock is ticking. It's down to 5. It's down to 4. They assemble on the logo, and he spikes the ball with 2 seconds remaining in the half. And here comes Aubrey. It'll be a 68-yard field goal try to tie the all-time record set by Cam Little yesterday for Jacksonville.
Let's go. Let's go.
Is this not great or what?
Man.
Holy smokes.
I'm not all into the kicking thing, but hey, when it's NFL records, I am into the kicking thing. And just watching the ball come off his foot in pregame warmups, I mean, this guy has a cannon of a leg.
All right. Cowboys going to try to get on the board in a 68-yard field goal try by Brandon Aubrey. Good snap, ball put down, kick is up, and the kick is winding left. It'll be wide left. It'll be no good. He had the distance. He could have kicked it from 75 yards away and hit, but he was off wide left. Halftime is here. 0's on the clock, and the Arizona Cardinals coming in at 2-5 have a 17-7 lead. Kurt Warner at halftime over the hometown Dallas Cowboys.
And we know the Dallas Cowboys have had some struggles this year, but they haven't happened at home. As I said, averaging 40 points at home, but this has been all about the Arizona Cardinals in the first half. Let's see if they can finish it.
All right, the Cardinals had a 4-yard touchdown pass, a 48-yard field goal, and their 32-year-old backup quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, a 1-yard touchdown quarterback sneak. Out of the first half, 17-7 Arizona. When we come back, the Golics rejoin us from the Progressive Insurance Studios in Los Angeles with the halftime report. Protect the stuff you love with renter's insurance. Visit Progressive.com. From Arlington, Texas, you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Warner, that he's put together as a pro.
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, he's been really good on the money downs, the third down. Marvin Harrison has been incredible tonight, showing up, making big play after big play. I mean, it's been the 17 points. It's been 0 penalties, 0 giveaways. The only blemish was that blocked punt that went for 7 points. Outside of that, it has been all Arizona Cardinals, dominating really on both sides of the ball.
Dak Prescott, 8 of 16, 75 yards. Williams, 9 carries for 42. Pickens, 2 catches for 28. How about this? The Cowboys at home are averaging 41 points a game and 441 total yards. At the half tonight, Kurt, 7 points and 122. That means either our second half is going to be explosive, or this is going to be something that's not been consistent with what they've been doing in this stadium.
Yeah, I mean, it's been all about home cooking as they're 2-0-1 coming in, been dominating here at home and struggling on the road, but those struggles have continued tonight. But there's a long way to go. You know, the Arizona Cardinals have been in a lot of games. They've had leads in the fourth quarter in a number of games and have found ways to let them slip away. So Dallas has still got to have hope. We do good things at home on offense. We can make up 17 points for sure.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys. Second half is underway. Dortch from the 5. On the numbers, the 10. Near side 20. Breaks a tackle, 25. Near sideline, and he's down to the 27 after dancing a bit. And returns at 21. So the Cardinals will go out there. Kyler Murray is inactive tonight. 3rd straight missed game with the foot sprain. Next week, this Sunday, this Cardinal team will be in Seattle. Every other team in the NFC West has 6 wins. Cardinals have 2.
Yeah, I mean, and this Cardinals team, we've mentioned it, they've lost 5 games in a row by a total of 13 points. So just give them a couple of those, and they're right back in the hunt. Long way to go, obviously, with just 2 wins, but they feel like they're a much better football team.
Brissett under center, Cardinal 26, the snap, the fake handoff, the drop back of 5, and he throws down the middle, caught. It's grabbed by Wilson, 50, far side 40, sideline 30, far sideline 25. Michael Wilson caught it in stride, goes over the logo, angles to the far side. A catch and run of 50 for the Cardinal receiver. What a way to start the second half. 1st and 10 Arizona, deep at the 24-yard line of Dallas.
Perfect throw right in between the linebackers, hitting Wilson on the run. And then he just does the rest. There is nobody there as he turns the corner and sets the Cardinals up once again.
31 yards after the catch. Michael Wilson, a starter out of Stanford, 3rd year, 3rd round pick. And Brissett continues to play well. In the gun, 24 Dallas, 1st and 10, minute gone, 3rd quarter. It's a handoff tonight, runs laterally on the 30, near side 20, breaks a tackle 15, sideline 10, near sideline 5, and down right there. Cowboys are missing tackles. They're leaky on defense. That's a 17-yard run by Bam Knight. It's 1st and goal to go, Arizona.
And there's actually good pressure right off the bat, pushing the offensive line back, but Knight does a great job of bouncing with some depth, getting around the corner, making a nice cut, and getting him inside the 10.
Cardinals, red jerseys, red pants, white helmets, white numbers. Moving from left to right. First half is just underway, not even 2 minutes in at the 7. Cardinals deep in Dallas territory, 1st and goal. Snap, handoff. With the flag thrown, Knight over the guard, inside the hash, and to the 6, and a gain of a yard at most. Flag Adrian Hill. It's going to be against the Cardinals. False start, it looks like.
Yeah, I didn't see any movement from up here, but that is the initial signal.
Illegal formation offense, number 85.
I don't think that's a signal for illegal formation.
It is not. It is not, no.
But hey, you know, we all make mistakes.
Who are we to criticize?
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, no, whatever.
That's Arizona's first penalty tonight. So it'll be 1st and goal, and the ball back to the 11.
I was just going to say that. I didn't see any movement, so I was wondering what the call was, but obviously the illegal formation part of it.
Cowboy 12 is where they put the ball. Cardinals first and goal. Empty backfield, 5 wide. Looking into the nickel. Jacoby Brissett in the gun. The snap, a 4-man rush. Winds up, throws end zone. Caught, touchdown McBride. Near side, inside the pylon. 3 yards deep in the end zone. Another touchdown pass for Brissett. This one a 12-yarder to the tight end, Trey McBride. And the Cardinals lead it 23-7 early in the second half.
He's so good with that big body. Cowboys are really trying to play zone, but they just left a 2-on-2 situation back to the right-hand side. And it's just 1-on-1 with Trey McBride. A little bump at the top, creating separation. And an easy touchdown and a great drive to start the second half by Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals.
Cardinals are 3 for 3 scoring tonight in the red zone. Chad Ryland extra point. Ball down, kick away, perfect. And the Cardinals, little more than 2 minutes gone, take the opening kickoff of the second half. Early in the third, march downfield, and they get a 12-yard touchdown pass to their celebrated tight end, Trey McBride. We'll take a break. 24-7 Cardinals. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
FanDuel, America's #1 sports book, is
back on Westwood One in Arlington, Texas. Checking the drive summary, sponsored by Nationwide. Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're a financial services company, too. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side. 3-play drive by the Cardinals to begin the second half. 74 yards, a little over 2 minutes. Brissett with a second touchdown pass. This one to the tight end, McBride, for 12 yards. The ensuing kickoff from the 6. Cavante Turpin on the hash mark, the 15, the 20, the 25, angling to the numbers and down shy of the 30-yard line. McBride, the tight end for the Cards, has a touchdown catch in 3 consecutive games. The first Cardinal tight end to do this since 1987 and Rob Awalt. Now the Cowboys down 24-7. Kurt Warner have it, 1st and 10.
I remember there was a streak like with McBride where he went like 100 catches without a touchdown catch at one point.
27-yard line. Prescott of the Cowboys in his own zone gets the snap. He hands off, and it goes to the running back, Javonte Williams, over the left tackle to the 30, gain of 3. 2nd down 7 for the Cowboys.
But you knew that was just a matter of time for McBride. He's such a good player and just continues to get better and better. You leave him in one-on-one coverage like they did on that last play, and that's going to be a touchdown. most of the time.
All at the 30 of Dallas, second down, 7. In fact, just a football's length beyond the 30. Prescott under center, got the snap, drops back 3, quick throw, caught by the tight end, 35. On the numbers, the 40, and grabbed there by Schoonmaker, who was breaking a couple tackles and submarines to the 45 of the Cowboys. 13-yard catch and run on a quick throw from the quarterback, and now they quickly assemble with no huddle at the line at their own 45. Cowboy quarterback Prescott, first and 10, throws a pass, incomplete, 45, looking for Lamb, coverage by Will Johnson, the cornerback for the Cardinals at the Cardinal 45. Second down and 10 for Dallas, 11:47, third quarter.
Well, and Will Johnson has lived up to the billing this year. So many people had him as the top-ranked cornerback coming out of the draft, and remember he had that knee issue, and there was a lot of speculation on how bad the knee was. The Cardinals go and get him in the second round, and he has been great for them all year long.
Second down, 10. With the Cowboys at their 45. Shotgun snap to Prescott, 4-man rush, line drive down the middle, caught in stride 40, down the middle to the 35 on the hash mark, digging his way, Jake Ferguson, and he drives for a first down to the 32-yard line of Arizona. Catch and run at 23, ball thrown right down the middle of the field, first down Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cardinals rotate into a middle closed defense, and a great job just splitting the linebacker and the safety on the quick seam route to Ferguson.
Longest play of the night for the Cowboys, now at the 32 of Arizona. First down and 10, shotgun formation, Lamb in motion. There's the snap to Prescott. Handoff, Williams breaks the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, 30. On the hash mark, 25-20, running down the middle. He's down in the red zone at the 17-yard line of the Cardinals. With a broken tackle, a spinning move, down the middle on the hash mark, 15-yard gain for the Cowboy running back.
That is a great run by Javonte Williams. As soon as he gets the football, Calais Campbell's right there, and pressure off the side. Catches it, puts his foot in the ground, a spin move, and picks up the first down.
17-yard line of Arizona. Prescott under center for Dallas. First and 10, handoff Williams. Runs over the center. Stoned at the 15, picks up 2 on the play. We pause now. 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL. Five minutes gone, third quarter. Cardinals lead Dallas 24-7. Cowboys on the move, second down 8. At the Cardinal 15, shotgun formation for Prescott. 4 wide, there's the snap, a short drop. Here comes the 5-man rush. Leaping attempted catch as he throws down the middle, incomplete. Ferguson on the leap at the 1 inside the hash, incomplete. Third and 8. Dallas offense, no points tonight. They've only scored on a blocked punt. Recovered in the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, Arizona brings pressure. He's got a free hitter in Buda Baker coming from the left. Puts the ball up high for Ferguson behind the linebacker. And I know it was a touch high, but man, it hit him in both hands. You need the big tight end to have to come down with that one.
15 of Arizona. Dallas has it, third down and 8. Shotgun snap, Prescott, 4-man rush, line drive throw, caught on a leap on the hash at the 7. Grabbed by Lamb, and then he was tackled hard, fell down, gets the first, picks up 9 on third and 8. It's first and goal to go at the 6 of Arizona.
And that's one thing you love about CeeDee Lamb is he can play anywhere on the field, and he's a tough receiver right there in between 2 defenders as he catches it. Bang, bang, big hit, holds on to it for the first down.
Inside the 6, first and goal. Cowboys have it. There's the snap to Prescott. The handoff to Williams. Tried to go over the center and drilled at the 5. Little to no gain on the play. Let's give them a gain of 1. They get to the 5 of Arizona. Second down and goal. 9 to play in the third. Arizona leading at 24-7.
Well, they were down here on the first drive, and you remember it was a 4 and out. Cardinals were able to come up with a big stop. They're going to be able to do that once again against the number 1 scoring offense in the league.
At the 5 of Arizona, Dallas second down and goal. Prescott in the gun. 3 wide, looks into the nickel. Arms outstretched, shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Catches right arm, hit, brought down, sacked at the 15. Brought down on the play, it was Josh Sweat. That's his second sack tonight. They lose 9. He was sacked outside the hash and brought down at the 15-yard line of Arizona.
Well, and that's what we call a coverage sack. Dak Prescott was holding on to the football way too long down here in the red zone. Nobody open on the back end. And Sweat's going to be able to find a way to get some space. Dak's got to just throw that one away.
Prescott in the gun, 15 of the Cardinals, 3rd down and goal. 8 to play in the 3rd. Prescott empty backfield, 5 wide, shotgun snap, 3-man rush, lines right, throw far side, clock out high 10, and then driven backwards. The clock continues to tick. Denzel Burke is the one who made the hit. It's a gain of 6. It's 4th and goal to go. They're going to try for 3. On 4th and goal at the 8, they're going to try. The Cowboys are for a field goal. The clock at 7:40 in the 3rd.
Another good stop. Big sack. Josh Sweat on 2nd down, forcing the 3rd and long, which is always tough when you're tight into the red zone. Condensed field, not a lot of windows. Tough to be able to find something into the end zone. Cardinals forcing a field goal attempt.
26 yards, Brandon Aubrey. Good snap down the ball, held well, kick is away and good. And the Cowboys put 3 on the board. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House. It's a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close and comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 7:15 in the 3rd. Dallas, 2 red zone trips and only 3 points. New score from Arlington. Arizona 24, Cowboys 10. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. The NFL lost one of our beloved members this past week, Bob Trumpy, passing away over the weekend at the age of 80. He played tight end for 10 seasons with 4 Pro Bowls with the Cincinnati Bengals. And then his second career was in broadcasting with NBC and Westwood One. Longtime broadcaster. He also did a local talk show in Cincinnati. He called Super Bowls and Olympics and Ryder Cups for NBC. And, of course, Sunday Night Football right here on Westwood One. He also called it for NBC Radio under the umbrella of Westwood One. He called it for NBC with the legendary Don Criqui. He's one of the most recognizable voices in the history of NFL broadcasting. Bob Trumpy, we send our best to his family listening tonight all over the country. 80 years old, gone too soon. What a career as a player and as a broadcaster.
Well, and you think so much about when you were falling in love and watching games growing up and listening to those iconic voices, and Bob was one of those that, that helped me fall in love with football from the time I was very, very young.
Well said. Terrific guy. Here's the kickoff by Aubrey after his 26-yard Dallas field goal. Dortch will take it chest high at the 10. Goes inside the numbers, the 15, the 20, breaks the tackle, 25, 30. Up the middle he goes to the hash, the 35. And he is tackled at about the 39-yard line of Arizona. Nice return, 35 yards. And the Cardinals with some nice beginning space just halfway through this third quarter of play. Another possession for them.
Well, they're using the clock and they're scoring points. And that's kind of the bottom line, is they're finding ways to finish. We said that was going to be one of the turning points in the game tonight, that Arizona had struggled to score in the red zone. Dallas's defense had struggled to stop anybody in the red zone. Who was going to win that battle? And so far tonight, it's been all about the Redbirds.
Jacoby Brissett with 2 touchdown passes, 17 of 24. It is 39 in the gun. 1st and 10. The snap is there. DiMercado gets the handoff. He runs over the right tackle, the 40, the 45, outside the numbers, the 50, and tackled right at the 50-yard line. He gets a first down, a run of 11 yards on first down by DeMercado.
And I'm definitely not a defensive expert, but it does kind of amaze you that here's a team a year ago that struggled to stop anybody, even with a guy like Micah Parsons. You come back this year, and you would just think, a different defensive coordinator, that you would be able to come up with some sort of scheme to slow somebody down, because it can't just be talent, can it, Kevin?
I don't know. 1st and 10 on the logo. Brissett is under center. With the 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, the snap, the spin. DeMercado is running over the middle, then cuts outside, runs over the right tackle at the 45, the numbers, the 40, and tackled right there in Dallas territory. What a run. They can't, to your point, he picked up 9 yards, 2nd and 1.
Well, I'm thinking that he goes up behind the offensive line, and he stands there for like 2 seconds, almost like, okay, where are the defenders? Who's going to come tackle me? And then he realizes, oh, nobody's coming. Let me bounce to the outside and go pick up 9 yards. Like, I don't know what the issue is, but it's been year after year, and they are struggling to stop anybody in any area.
Brissett under center, 40 Dallas, 2nd and 1. DeMercado will take it over the left tackle. He's on the hash. He's to the 37. He picks up 4 and an Arizona first down. They have moved the ball so well. DeMercado has been running as effectively as Bam Knight, and the receiving tight ends and receivers have answered the bell. And the quarterback, Brissett, he has played very well tonight.
I feel like they've only punted one time, and that was the punt that happened to get blocked on them. But you're right, they have been moving the football really well.
From the 38 of Dallas, here's the snap to Brissett, chased on 1st and 10. Rolls to the near side, throws out of bounds. Heavily pressured on the play, being chased by the Cowboys. And Ezaruko, who is on the near side, chasing the Arizona quarterback. 2nd down and 10, 5:02 in the 3rd, with Arizona leading 24-10.
And you always got to win the early downs, and that's such a huge part in the NFL of getting people off the field and forcing those punts, is winning first down. Nice job right there to force Jacoby Brissett to have to throw that one away.
DeMercado is back there in the shotgun with Brissett, 37-yard line at Dallas, 2nd and 10 Arizona. The shotgun snap is shin high. The long pass far side. Harrison still runs his way down the sideline, 30, 25, 20, and then tackled on that far sideline. It looks like he stepped out on the far side at about the 22-yard line. Here come the boos cascading down. The Cowboys can stop nothing. 16-yard catch and run. Marvin Harrison over 100 yards tonight. He has been terrific for Arizona.
Well, that's Bland again, just catching the hitch route on the outside. And if you're a cornerback, you've got to attack the outside shoulder. You can't let him turn down the sideline because you have no help over there. And that was just an easy turn to the outside move, the speed down the sideline. They're just fortunate he stepped out of bounds.
1st and 10, 21-yard line at Dallas. Brissett, the Arizona quarterback, under center of the pitch up. DeMercado over the right tackle, angling to the near sideline, got a yard. Brought down by Wanye Thomas, the safety for Dallas. Angling to the near sideline, got about a yard. Harrison tonight, 7 receptions. That is a career high, 96 yards for the Arizona Cardinal, Ohio State wide receiver, and a touchdown.
And he just looks the part tonight. There's been times where it looks like he's been more methodical running routes, hasn't used that speed, struggled with the physicality, and we've seen all of that show up tonight. Early on, the physical one-on-one stop routes, throwing the cornerback by. Great little turn on that last hitch to be able to catch and smoothly turn to the outside for a big play.
20-yard line of Dallas, 2nd down and 9 for Arizona. The shotgun snap. Here's the handoff. DeMercado over the left guard on the hash, the 20, and down to the 16 of Dallas. They'll be tackled right there. The clock is approaching 3 minutes, and the clock here in the 3rd is ticking with Arizona moving again well. 3rd and 5 coming up and leading 24-10.
Now, big down right here for both sides. If you're Dallas, you got to get them off the field with just a field goal attempt. And if you're the Cardinals, man, you're using the clock. You're running it down here. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. If you could put 7 more on the board, you got to be feeling pretty good.
They're 7 of 9 on 3rd down. They have a 3rd down and 5 right now. Arizona deep with 2:40 in the third quarter, clock ticking at the 16-yard line of Dallas. Here's the shotgun snap to the quarterback. Brissett throws a pass deflected at the line, and it wobbles, incomplete with a flag thrown at the 2. They were going for McBride. The ball was off the big defensive lineman's hand at the line of scrimmage, so it fluttered downfield, but the flag was thrown at the 2-yard line. McBride got mauled.
Well, they're going to pick this up because of
the play, 4th down.
Because the ball was tipped.
Yep.
No pass interference on the other end. He's going on the skinny post again to Trey McBride. Threw it off the helmet of a defender. So that's a good call, picking it up right there. And a good job by the Dallas defense to force this field goal attempt.
They're going to go for a 34-yarder, 4th down. 2.5 to play in the third. Chad Ryland, this year from this distance, 4 of 4. It is a 34-yard field goal try for the Cardinals. There's the snap. The right-footed kick is up. It's end over end and perfect at the far end of the field. He puts it through. 34-yard Cardinal field goal. They extend their lead late in the third to 27-10 over the Dallas Cowboys. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Going to Turpin. They're kicking on the far side. He gets it on the run. Far sideline 10. 15 far sideline 20. He's on the 25 and on that far sideline belted out of bounds hard. Hit by Keitrell Clark, reserve defensive back. Here comes Prescott. Here come the Cowboys. 12 of 22 Prescott. How about Lamb and Pickens? A combined 58 yards and no reception longer than 16 tonight for Dallas.
When coming in, it's been all about the big plays for this Cowboys team. top 6 in terms of 20-yard completions, number 1 in the NFL in terms of 40-yard completions. So they've been so much about pushing the ball down the field, and the Cardinals defense have done a great job of stopping those tonight.
Lipke is the fullback from the 27 of Dallas. Shotgun snap to Prescott. Here's a belt-high catch made, 35-yard line by Lamb, surrounded by dark red jerseys, brought down, gain of 9. Caught it on the numbers on the far side of the field. Gets to the Cowboy 36. Second down 1. Catch of 9 for Lamb. In the gun once again, the quarterback Prescott. Lipke to his side. He gets the snap. No, it's a handoff, and it goes now to Malik Davis, who had come in for that play. And Davis runs over the right side, picks up 3, and gets to the 38 and carves out a Cowboy first down. Malik Davis, running back out of Florida in his second year and elevated off the practice squad. Winding up again in the gun. 39 of Dallas. Cowboys 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. 5-man rush. Pump faking is Prescott. Backpedals. Now is flush from the pocket. Goes down the sideline. Caught by Lamb. Far sideline 30. 25-20. Breaks a tackle and he falls down at the numbers at about the 19 of Arizona. Prescott was the one to buy time that Lamb could get free with the leaping sideline catch and a pickup of 34 for Dallas.
And they just lost track of him when Dak Prescott starts to scramble. Everybody turning back to the inside. He sneaks down the sideline. Good find, good throw by Dak Prescott. And there's that big play that they've been waiting for.
Arizona 27, Dallas 1st and 10. A minute to go in the third, trailing by 17. Prescott in the gun. Play clock at 8. Prescott looking over oh, now they called a timeout. Cardinals have called a timeout. First, clock at 59 seconds in the third. Don't miss all the NFL action Thursday night on Amazon Prime Video. Broncos, Raiders in Vegas. And you can also hear that game right here on Westwood One.
And it's those big plays, though, that you have to avoid if you're the Arizona Cardinals defense, right? You can't let them get back into it quickly. Force them to go the long distance, to make mistakes. It's what the Cowboys have struggled with, is they can move the football, but it's about making mistakes. Can't give them anything easy.
Dak Prescott will crouch under center. 27 of Arizona. 1st and 10 after the 34-yard pass to Lamb. Here's a pass on 1st and 10 as he got the snap and threw, and it was deflected at the line. Deflected at the line. May have been Walter Nolan, who they've just activated off the injured list. The first-round pick out of Mississippi, making his NFL debut tonight for that Cardinal defense.
And you're exactly right. The big left hand, he throws it up there. We've seen him have a little bit of an impact. A tackle for loss earlier, knocking that ball down right there.
27-yard line of Arizona. Dallas 2nd down and 10. Prescott shotgun snap. Handoff Williams over the right tackle. Running laterally, trying to fend off the defenders and brought down at the line of scrimmage and no gain on the play. In fact, he may have lost about a half yard. And they're back to the 28 of Arizona. And the clock is ticking at 40 seconds in the third with the Cowboys trailing by 17.
Well, now you force them into a 3rd and long situation. Whole goal, get him off the field, no touchdowns, force him to keep kicking 3.
Outside the 27, inside the 28 of Arizona. Dallas 3rd and 10. Prescott in the gun. Here he gets the snap. 5-man rush. Line drive thrown near side, caught by Lamb. 23-yard line near sideline, then belted out of bounds by Burke. Right in front of the Cardinal bench below us. He's down to the 22.
And you start to think, Kevin, like, 3rd and 10. Does it depend on how much we get on that particular play, on whether we kick or go for it? Right now, it looks like the offense is staying out on the field as they picked up about 6 yards. They're now in a 4th and 4. Hey, we need touchdowns. As long as we're in a manageable situation, probably going to let this run down into the 4th quarter and figure out if they got the right play here.
They're at the Cardinal 22, where it is 4th and 3 for Dallas. Did they do that, or they go for a 40-yard field goal? We'll find out when we come back. Zeros on the clock. 3rd quarter is in the books. And Arizona on the road, losers of 5 consecutive games, leading Dallas 27-10. 3rd quarter is gone. Let's go to the 4th. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we've served veterans and
knowing your love will arrive.
Have you heard the Staples Easy button is back with even more easy? Press it for custom print, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. All right, the Cowboy offense is out there, Kurt Warner. It's 4th and 4 as we start the 4th. They've got the ball at the 21 of Arizona. They trail by 17 points, 27-10. So here in a 4th and 4, shotgun snap, Prescott. Deep back, long pass, near side, broken up at the 10. What a defensive play. Denzel Burke comes up. Sweat was pressuring the Dallas quarterback. That pass intended for Lamb, broken up on the near sideline. On downs, it goes to Arizona. What a play.
When it just seemed like the ball hung on Dak Prescott. If he got the ball out on time, he's got CeeDee Lamb open, but CeeDee had to jump up and wait for it. And as you said, Denzel Burke able to break on it, does a nice job of splitting the hands of CeeDee Lamb and knocking the football away.
Arizona takes over another great defensive stand, leading by 17. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL. Kurt Warner, the Cowboys, 3 trips inside the Cardinal 25 and only 3 points tonight.
Man, give credit. That's what Dallas has been doing all year long, is scoring and finishing and putting points on the board. And this Cardinal defense has shown up and showed out.
On downs, Cardinals get it. Brissett from his 22. Shotgun snap. 1st and 10. Rolls out of the pocket. Throws on the run to McBride. Far side. Belt high catch. Banged out of bounds on that far sideline. At about the 29 of Arizona, picks up 7. Don't miss all the NFL excitement. NBC Sunday night. Packers will That can't be right. Packers and Steelers, that game is not right. We'll get the right game on there. 2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard pass to the tight end McBride. Oh, player is down.
Jacoby Brissett's done a great job of nothing open downfield. Gets a little bit of pressure, buying a little bit of time, getting the check downs, finding completions and positive plays on early downs.
Brissett tonight, 19 of 28, 243, 2 touchdowns, 1 of 4 yards to Harrison, 1 of 12 yards to McBride. They've gotten field goals in there. Dallas has scored a touchdown only on special teams on a blocked punt, which was retrieved in the end zone. Marquise Bell is the injured Cowboy, walking off the field and walking to the locker room. NBC Sunday night, Steelers Chargers. You can also hear that game on Westwood One. Not sure what happened. That McBride, he's a tough rascal to bring down, and he was dragging a couple Cowboys with him out of bounds. Zion Childress has checked in to take the place of the defensive back Bell. 29 of Arizona, 2nd down 3, snap under center, goes to the quarterback Brissett, and he hands off to the running back Knight, who ran laterally, got a yard to the 30-yard line of Arizona. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Cardinals. A minute gone in the 4th quarter. Cardinals lead 27-10.
Obviously a huge 3rd down right here. If you're Dallas, you got to find a way to get him off the field. Cardinals have been doing a great job of controlling the clock, getting 1st downs. They've been really good on 3rd down all night long.
Shy of the Cardinal 30, Arizona 3rd down and 3. Brissett under center, receivers in tight, the snap, the spin, the fake, 4-man rush. Here comes Clowney, down he goes, sacked at the 20, right on the hash, hit there by Kenny Clark, the former Packer. Clowney came from one side, Clark came up the middle, losing 9 on the play, back to the Cardinal 20. Here comes the Arizona punting unit.
I'm not sure what happened here. There was a little chip by Wilson on Clowney, and it seemed to knock off the tackle as he just ran straight around the tackle after the chip. Not sure what happened on the miscommunication right there, but too easy for Clowney.
O'Connell will punt for Arizona from right to left. Under it, looking into the roof with a flag thrown, is Cavante Turpin on the near side on the numbers at the Cowboy 33. Caught the ball against his chest, flag thrown, hang 5-1 on the 46-yard Arizona Cardinal punt to Dallas. Clock at 12:52.
During the kick, holding against the return team, number 21. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. 1st down Dallas, timeout.
12:52 in the 4th. Cardinals lead it by 17. Brissett, 2 touchdown passes. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Sponsored by Liberty Mutual.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need to. And here's tonight's fact of the game, courtesy of one Larry Costigan, who manages this broadcast well, as he does for us on CBS on Sunday. The Cardinals have not had an individual 100-yard rusher or a 100-yard receiver this season. Kansas City is the only other team without a 100-yard game by an individual. But, Kurt Warner, get off of social media. But Marvin Harrison is only 4 yards away from a 100-yard receiving game.
All right, he's on my fantasy team too, so
good.
I could use that.
Good. All right.
I could use a touchdown too.
All right, the Cardinals just punted. Dallas takes over, trailing 27-10. This is one of the highest scoring offenses in the NFL, so you cannot exhale if you're the Cardinals. Cowboys will have it in the gun from their own 22. There's the shotgun snap to Prescott. He gets the left tackle block. It's a four-man rush, and he throws a one-hopper up the middle on the hash, incomplete for Lamb, who is kind of curling back at the 40. The ball bounced at the 35. Second down and 10 for Dallas.
That was good coverage on the back end. I'm not really sure where Dak was trying to throw it. He was looking at CD as if he wanted CD to run the route a little bit differently. Maybe thought he was going to pop open away from the defender, but good decision there just to throw it into the ground.
Pickens, no receptions in the second half. He was tough and good in the first. 22 of Dallas. Prescott second and 10. Cowboy quarterback gets a block, and he has a four-man rush. Now he's flush from the pocket, runs up the middle, the 25 on the hash mark, and up to the 28-yard line of Dallas. Player down for Arizona. And it looks to be Mack Wilson, their inside linebacker, who's had a big play early in the game on pass defense. That was a gain of 6 by the scrambling Cowboy quarterback Prescott. 3rd and 4, clock at 12:35 of the fourth. There is an injury timeout, and our score is 27-10, with the 2-5 Cardinals leading the 3-4-1 Cowboys. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Injured Cardinal got up and off the field. We'll try to get an update on him. Join Kurt and Brenda Warner in supporting Treasure House. It's a welcoming, vibrant community where young adults with intellectual disabilities can pursue their independence. Go to treasurehouse.org for more information or to donate now. Cowboys have it trailing 27-10, 12.5 to play in the fourth. Quarterback Dak Prescott tonight, 15-28, 176, no touchdowns, no picks, shotgun snap, drops back from his 28, throws a short pass up the middle. It is grabbed right there by Flanoy, who got the ball on a leap with his gloved hands in front of his silver helmet at the 35 of Dallas. Picks up 6, 3rd and 4. No huddle, lining up. Prescott in the gun. 35 of the Cowboys. Shotgun snap. It is a 1st and 10. Throws a line drive pass, far side, belt high catch, 45. It's grabbed right there by Pickens. Spun off on defender. Broke another tackle, 50, and down into Arizona territory. The ball was joined loose, and Williams jumped on it, the running back for Dallas, and saved a turnover from the Cowboys.
Oh, wow. You see it all the time, right? These guys struggling for extra yards. Able to reach in there and pull the ball out, and there was 4 red jerseys there. They just couldn't jump on it.
Cardinal 43, Prescott 1st and 10 to throw. Downfield, caught on the far side by Pickens at the 30. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, spinning on the far sideline. Down to the 24-yard line of Arizona. Picks up 19, another first down for the Cowboys. Quickly going downfield. Player is down. A player is down on the field and injured. Or do they call a timeout? They just called a timeout. But there is somebody down, I think, on the far side of the field. There was an injured player. It is a Cardinal. Jalen Thompson, their starting safety. With Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan. We're in the Grainger broadcast booth in Arlington, Texas. I don't know why the roof isn't open. It was a beautiful day. Sunny, and it's a pleasant night here. Autumn night in the Dallas Metroplex. Draw up a winning play with Grainger. Offering supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger will help your business cross the goal line. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Thompson is down on the Dallas sideline on the far side, now walking off under his own power. So there was no timeout taken. There was an injured player, but he was just out of bounds. It is 1st and 10 for Dallas. They're at the Arizona 24, and they've had a succession of plays here with some nice throws, and Pickens has been effective on this Cowboy drive as they trail by 17 points.
Well, they show you how explosive they are, though. They 2 plays and boom, change in field position, almost in the red zone.
Here they go, 24 of Arizona. Dallas 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, hand off to Williams. Over the center, the 25, the 20 on the hash, the tip, 15. Down to the 10, broke a tackle. Tumbles ahead to the 5 of Arizona. 19-yard run. Like a bolt, he went right down the middle. Dallas quickly now assembling at the line with no huddle. 1st and goal at the 5 of Arizona. Prescott in the gun. Looks over a 4-man front. The snap, the fake handoff. Arching spiral, back to the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Over the shoulder, Flournoy. Cowboys on the board again. First offensive touchdown. 5-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Flournoy. 27-16 with under 11 to play in the 4th, and the Cowboys cut the Cardinal lead.
Not only did they cut the lead, but they made it quickly. It was a fast drive right there. Just one-on-one on the outside. Flournoy running the corner route. Wide open, nice touch pass over the top for the touchdown, and they're right back in this thing.
For Flournoy, his first career touchdown reception. Here's the extra point by Brandon Aubrey. 7 plays, 78-yard drive, extra point, good. 10-point game in Dallas. 10:51 to go in the 4th. A lot of time. Cowboys showing some life. 27-17. Cardinal lead is cut. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Welcome back to Arlington, Texas. Let's check the attendance and find out how many people are in the house. Sponsored by Realtors. Buying a new home can be a lot, but with the ethical expertise of a realtor, you don't have to do it alone. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. 80,103 watching this Monday night game in Arlington. Cowboys just got 3 plays of 15 yards or more on that Dallas touchdown drive to get a 5-yard touchdown pass to their fourth receiver and bring it to a 10-point game. The ensuing kickoff taken by Dortch at the 5, numbers 10, near side 20, block at the 25-30, cuts inside to the 33 of Arizona. On a return of 29, Cardinals will bring it out now. Can they have a sustained drive against one of the worst defenses in the NFL and hold on to this lead?
Well, and this has really been the story for the Cardinals all year long, is they've had the fourth quarter lead numerous times, double digits leads numerous times in the fourth quarter. They found their way into losing a number of those games. And so here we find themselves again, 10 points up, 10 minutes to go. Can they hang on to the lead?
Here we go. Jacoby Brissett with 2 touchdown passes tonight. It is 33 of Arizona. 1st and 10, got the snap. Here comes the rush, and down he goes. The fake handoff, and then brought down by Dante Fowler, who's been dealing with a chest injury. He's hurt again. He does have a sack. He got him between the hash marks. Back at the 24-yard line of Arizona, they lose 9 on the sack by Dallas.
Trying to run the naked bootleg, and man, just nowhere for Jacoby to go. He turns around, and Fowler is a step away from him, taking him down, but a huge stack right there for the Cowboys.
In the shotgun, Jacoby Brissett. 2nd down, 19-24 of Arizona. The shotgun snap, the fake handoff, the 5-man rush, the line drive throw, backpedaling, catch, belt high, 43-yard line. McBride found a pocket, hit immediately. 43 of Arizona. Big time throw, 18-yard gain. It's now only 3rd and 1 after it was 2nd down and 19.
Oh, I think he moved the chains there, Kevin.
It is a 1st down.
Yeah, I think he got past. What a way to come back off the big sack. McBride wrapping around the linebacker, and Jacoby putting it right in between the 8 and the 5. And the tough run-in to move the chains.
Good throw by Jacoby Brissett. 1st and 10, 9:20, clock ticking 4th. Cardinals with the ball and a 10-point lead. At their own 43 under center is Brissett. He hands off. It goes to the running back Knight. Tried to run laterally and chopped down. He loses a yard. It's back to the Cardinal 42. We're at 2nd down and 11, and they're in no hurry. 9 to play. Clock ticking, leading 27-17.
Well, there you go. Winning the 1st down battle. If you're Dallas, that's the whole key here. Got to force them into some 3rd and long situations. Don't let them run the football against you. Nice job on 1st down.
Outside the 42 of Arizona, Jacoby Brissett is in the gun. 2nd and 10. 8.5 to go in the 4th. Shotgun snap. Rushes on. Blitzes there. Down he goes. Sacked again at the 35. Hit here by Reddy Stewart. Comes through the defensive back, shot out like a torpedo, untouched as they brought 5. 5 sacks by Dallas tonight.
Well, Jacoby looks the wrong direction. He's looking to the right. They bring pressure from the left-hand side. He doesn't see it. He's got 2 receivers over there that he can throw it to, but he looks the wrong direction. Easy sack again, and now let's see if they can bail themselves out once again.
It's 3rd and 18. Ball back to the Arizona 35. Brissett's got 4 wide in the gun. 4-man rush. Sets up. Hit. Flag thrown. Play blown dead. With 7:44 to go in the 4th. And the Cardinals up by 10 and with the ball.
Before the play, false start offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty, remains so down.
Starting right tackle, Jonah Williams, the former Bengal, called right there. Costly penalty. Kurt Warner, 3rd and 23 for Arizona, leading by 10, 7:44 in the game.
Now you just wonder if it's, hey, just call something safe. We don't want to put the ball in harm's way and make it easy on this Dallas defense. Not many things in the playbook for 3rd and 23.
Here we go from the 30 of Arizona. Jacoby Brissett, who's had a wonderful game tonight. 3rd and 23 at his 30. Shotgun snap, drops back, the blitz up the middle. The short throw, caught, but then quickly down. DeMercado is grabbed and brought down by Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark, the former Packer, playing his best game as a Cowboy since the trade for Micah Parsons. So they lose a yard. It's 4th and 24 for Arizona. Here comes the punting unit. The clock is down to 7:45, and the Cowboys are going to get this punt trailing by 10.
Kenny Clark said, "You're not going to fool me with that. I know it's 3rd and 23. I know you're not going to hold it and throw it down the field. You're going to try to fool me with a screen." But nothing doing right there. Great job by the vet, sniffing it out and making the tackle.
Pat O'Donnell is going to punt for Arizona. They're in communication, the officials are, with New York. A discussion on the field, and that's why we've got this time. They put a second on the clock, 7:45 in the 4th. Arizona has led the entire game. It's a 10-point game right now. And they're still talking on the field.
The game clock failed to run on the previous play. The play ended at 7:45. We'll put 7:45 on the game clock. Put 40 on the play clock. Both clocks will start on my signal, which mimics what would have happened had the game clock run.
Well, this season, Buffalo came from 15 down in the 4th quarter at Baltimore. Denver came back from 19 down in the 4th quarter against the Giants. Dallas was down by 17 here in the 4th tonight. It's a 10-point game. And Arizona is in punting formation. And Cavante Turpin is back for the Cowboys, the ever-dangerous one, inside the 25 of Dallas to our left. The Cowboys have blocked a punt tonight already and recovered it in the end zone for a touchdown. Pat O'Donnell to punt. Snap is high. Right-footed punt is away. Turpin will signal for it, and no, he's going to run it from the 32 on the sideline, 35. It looked like he was going to raise his arm. There wasn't much room. The hang time was only 4.2. His return is only 6. They get out to the Cowboy, 37 on the near sideline, with Cavante Turpin getting that 40-yard punt, 6-yard return. The Cardinals this year, with 7:11 to go in this one, the Cardinals this year, Kurt Warner, have blown double-digit leads in 2 of the last 3 games against the Titans and against the Green Bay Packers.
That's crazy to think they've done that in the 4th quarter. Here we sit again. You know they got to be nervous on the sideline, even though they've been dominating this game, saying, hey, we have been here before. Need somebody to step up and make a play.
Dak Prescott in the gun, his own 37. Low shotgun snap, moves up in the pocket. He breaks the tackle, runs up the middle on the hash, the 40 up the hash and on to the 41-yard line of Dallas, and he picks up 5. The clock is ticking now, under 7 to go. Cowboys down by 10. Lining up in the gun, Williams off his left hip. Shotgun snap from the Cowboy 42. Sets and throws far sideline, leaping catch, shoulder high, made. It was made by Pickens, shoved out of bounds. First down grab, far sideline 48. And a flag.
Going to be a penalty on George Pickens. He caught the ball and shoved it out there in the face of the defender as he was walking back.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Cannot do it. Wipes out that first down catch, and they mark the Cowboys back. Lack of discipline, bad timing, penalty on Dallas. 6:47 to go in the game.
after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the offense, number 3. That counts as his first court disqualification. The result of the play was a first down. The penalty will be enforced 15 yards from that spot. It will be first down and 10 after enforcement.
And they have yet to mark off the penalty, which they are right now. The reception will stand, but the ball is marked back to the 34 of Dallas. Yes, first and 10 Cowboys. 6:47 to go, down by 10, trailing the entire game. Prescott shotgun snap, his own 33. Pocket crumbles, gets away, runs to the 35 on the numbers, the 40. Comes to the sideline, 45 and tackled around the ankles. Dak Prescott runs it. He's out to the 47 of Dallas, a 14-yard run, first down Cowboys. Cowboys need a score. It can be a field goal at the 47-yard line of Dallas, first and 10. Shotgun snap, left tackle block, belt high throw, far side caught by Lamb. Breaks one tackle at the 50, curls around, gets down to the Arizona 46. He picks up 7 for the Cowboys. Second down and 3. The ball is at the Arizona 46.
Feel the energy in the building every time they complete a pass, man. Hey, we can do this. We can come back from 10 down.
46 of Arizona, second down 3. Cowboy quarterback, flag thrown, shotgun snap, belt high catch, 35. It was made by Pickens, quickly tackled there. 35 of Arizona, gain of 11, flag down. Clock is stopped at 5:50 with the Cowboys trailing by 10.
Offside defense, number 5. That penalty is declined. The play results in a first down.
First and 10. Scott is 22 of 35 through the air. 246 and a touchdown pass to Flanoy. Cowboys have 114 fourth quarter yards, Arizona none. 35 of Arizona, shotgun snap on first and 10 to Prescott. Hit and brought down. Sacked on the play. Brought down a big-time play. Nolan, the rookie in his NFL debut, off the injured list. And the first-round pick comes up with the 3rd sack for the Cardinal defense tonight. Losing 7. Back on the hash mark to the 42.
And a great move on Tyler Smith. A little inside step. Throws him by. Easy route to Dak Prescott.
Cardinal 41, Prescott second and 16, shotgun snap, under duress, throws to the sideline, caught by Turpin, on the move, runs out of bounds at about the 37-yard line of Arizona, picks up 4. He gets out of bounds, clock stopped at 5:05, now it's ticking again, 3rd down 12, and we're under 5 to go in the game with the Cowboys down by 10.
Huge play right here because they've got to get points out of this, stay in field goal range, get in a more manageable field goal range if they don't pick up the first down.
Prescott gasping for air, shotgun snap, Arizona 37, dumps it off to Williams, quickly tackled on the near sideline. Ball jarred free, loose, Cardinals have got it. Was the ball blown dead? Is it a fumble? Let's see.
I didn't hear a whistle, did you hear?
The Cardinals have got it. Fumble Dallas. Cardinals have got it. On the hit on the running back, was he down? Ball was loose. It is a fumble. It is a fumble. The elbow and the knee were not down.
Wow, he got stuck right when he caught the football. Nowhere to go. I thought they might call it down by contact. Man, what a huge play to rip that ball out.
By running back Javonte Williams, who got the short pass from Prescott. As they're marching downfield, it was outside the numbers. He was hit, and then 3 came at him and just caved in on him. And when they did, they punched the ball free, and the Cowboy running back fumbles the ball, and Arizona's got it back with 4.5 to go in the game.
Man, that was close. I thought his forward progress was stopped. I thought they might blow the whistle there. I didn't hear a whistle from all the way up here, but what a huge play by the Cardinals. And now it becomes a timing thing, right? Regardless of whether you get the first down there, if you're in a position to kick a field goal and get 3 back and make it a 1-possession game, now you're able to flip that script. And we know they haven't been able to do anything, this Cardinals offense, in the fourth quarter. 0 yards in the fourth quarter, but now 4-minute drill, try to sustain a drive and see if you can run this clock out.
Second turnover for the Cowboys. Second lost fumble tonight. Seventh fumble by Javonte Williams in 63 career games. Brissett and the Cardinals take over. Dallas has 3 timeouts. Arizona has 2. 4.5 to go. Arizona by 10 from their 37 under center. Brissett, and the handoff will go here to the running back, DeMarcado, and he pushes a pile. He would not be stopped on the hash. He runs over the guard to the 43 of Arizona and picks up 6 when he should have lost a yard. Timeout, Dallas.
No doubt. He got contacted at the line of scrimmage. All kinds of bodies there. He just keeps the legs going. Nobody pulling him down. It's a little push from his friends. Wow.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification coast to coast and around the world. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL and Monday Night Football. Two turnovers for the Cowboys. Arizona has it at their 43, second down, 4, leading by 10. 4.5, clock ticking, fourth quarter, snap to Brissett, hand off to DeMarcado. It's a block, and he gets it from the 50. Near side, stiff arms, 45-40. Near sideline, out of bounds, into his own bench, and a first down run by Amari DeMarcado.
And actually, he didn't go out of bounds.
No,
he did a great job of stopping there right at the line and going down. Butt cheeks hitting and clock rolling.
19-yard run. And finally tackled at the 38-yard line at Dallas. And so the Cowboys are forced to take a timeout. They've got one left.
Great run right there. And talk about the 4-minute drill. When everybody in the building knows you're going to run the football, can you find ways to pick up first downs? First down, they end up pushing the pile for about 7. Now they get outside. Get the first down, keep the clock going. Forcing the timeout by the Cowboys.
DeMarcado with a wonderful 19-yard run. Boy, the running backs doing a pretty good job tonight for Arizona.
They have. We talked about no James Conner, who's kind of the identity of their offense, but able to find a way to get some good yardage running the football.
First and 10, Dallas 38 for Arizona. Handoff DeMarcado, who runs for a yard over the right tackle, angling to the far side. And another timeout taken by Dallas. That's the last one, 4:10 to go. Thursday Night Football on Prime Video features an AFC West rivalry. Raiders will meet the Broncos. It's the Raiders and Broncos, Thursday, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Sponsored by the NFL. We can also hear that game right here on Westwood One. Cowboys out of timeouts, trailing by 10, 4:10 to go in the game.
Yeah, run a few more plays, get a first down, run this thing almost all the way down. Question always becomes, do you keep the ball on the ground? Obviously, you want to keep the clock going. At some point, do you call the naked bootleg? Try to steal one on the outside. I've seen a number of teams do that. They don't want to give the ball back to the Cowboys, even though they got a two-score lead. At least get yourself in field goal range, make it a 2-touchdown lead.
Dallas 36, Arizona second down 8. Jacoby Brissett under center. The snap, handoff, and quickly taken down by Clowney is the running back, DeMarcado. Down he goes. Clowney makes the stop. Tackle made at the 40, losing 4. 3rd and 12. Cowboys out of timeouts, and the clock is ticking. It's 27-17 Arizona.
Well, now you're kind of pushing field goal range as well. Almost wonder if they're going to drop back and throw the football. Have to get a bit of a chunk right here. But you still want to keep that clock going.
Bam Knight is the running back. There are 2 tight ends in. Jacoby Brissett is under center. 3rd down 12, Cowboy 40. Snap, spin, fake handoff, running back block. Brissett wants to run, cuts inside, 40 inside the numbers, and hits the deck at the 35 of Dallas. And runs for 3, making it 4th and 9. The clock is ticking. Dallas out of timeouts. And the Cardinals letting the clock tick, and it probably will be field goal time for Arizona.
No doubt about it. Try to put 3 more on the board, make it a 2-touchdown game at this point.
It's 4th down and 8. The offense is out there. The clock is ticking. Play clock now at 10. Big clock at 2:45. Brissett is in the gun. 36-yard line at Dallas, leading by 10. 2:35 in the game clock ticking. Shotgun snap, 4th and 8. Here comes Brissett, throws down the middle, low. One hops his receiver, incomplete. Harrison inside the 25 on the numbers. So on downs, Dallas is going to get it with 2:31 to go. What'd you think of that? I don't
really know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, were we too far from a field goal standpoint? So you say, hey, forget it. Let's just try to get the first down. He actually had Marvin Harrison open there if he can just make the throw, but I'm not really sure of the thought process right there.
It was a bad throw.
It was. No chance to complete it. But I'm not really sure why they decided to go there. Like I said, maybe it was just too long of a field goal range. Let's not punt it. Let's at least try to finish this thing with the first down.
All right, Dallas has got it. Out of timeouts. 2.5 to go. Down by 10. Lining up, shotgun snap from their own 37. Prescott is back. Hit, gets away, hit again. Sack, down he goes on the hash. Back at the 27. Coming through. Big time play made by Zaven Collins, the linebacker. Another sack. They've got 4 tonight. Prescott had to eat it. Quickly they assemble at the line. Clock is approaching the 2-minute warning. Back at the Cowboy 28. 2nd and 19. Dak winding up after the snap. Downfield, incomplete at the 25. Down the sideline for Lamb. Double teamed, incomplete. 2-minute warning is here. Wow, what a weird sequence.
Yeah, it was a weird sequence. Going for it on 4th down, and then you come back right there and you throw a bomb, and CeeDee Lamb kind of moving over to the sideline right now. I'm not sure. He didn't really give full effort chasing the football. I didn't know if he didn't see the football or if he pulled up with a little bit of an injury. He went straight to the sideline after that play.
It's the 2-minute warning with Arizona leading 27-17. Cowboys out of timeouts. Let's step aside. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Presenting Again Flings Love.
All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. Cowboys are out of timeouts. They've got the ball. With 2 minutes to go at their own 28 in the 3rd and 19, trailing by 10. Prescott, knee-high, shotgun snap, pressured. inside, down. Calais Campbell jumps on him. Another sack, the 5th by the Arizona defense on the scrambling quarterback. Dak Prescott could not get away. They lose yards back to the 19. They lose 9.
Yeah, the old man showing up big when it matters.
Here we go. 4th and 28 for the Cowboys. Down by 10 from their 19. Shotgun snap. Prescott. He's being chased. 5-man rush. Runs to the near sideline. Sets up. Goes downfield. Intercepted. At the 40. Picked off on the play. Denzel Burke. That's the nail. Cardinals are going to win it. With the interception downfield at the Cardinal 40 down the near sideline. The leaping pick right there by Denzel Burke. 3rd Dallas turnover tonight. 1:19 to go. And the Cardinals are going to break their 5-game losing streak.
I was talking to Calais before the game just about all their close games this year and not finding a way to finish. And he said, yeah, he remembered back when we were trying to build something in Arizona, and it was about guys stepping up in the moment and saying, hey, I'll make that play. And he did just that on 3rd down, the big sack to force the interception on 4th down.
Jacoby Brissett gets the snap at his 40 where the interception was made on a leap, and he hits the knee, and it's a victory formation. 2nd down and 10 for Arizona. Clock is at 1:06 and ticking. And the Arizona Cardinals, who lost 5 in a row coming in by a total of 13 points, have come to Dallas on Monday night to save their season and go to 3-5.
Well, they dominated so much of this football game. I know it got a little tighter there at the end, but what a performance on the road by this Arizona Cardinal team. Both sides of the ball played really, really well.
Brissett again, 2nd down and 10. Victory formation under center. The snap to a knee, and the benches will empty. And the Arizona Cardinals, coming off a bye, have come into Dallas to beat Prescott and the Cowboys on Monday night. Big-time win for Arizona. 27-17. They're in a division where 3 other teams have won 6 games. So a loss tonight, Kurt Warner, would have been really difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of these teams are it's going to be a struggle for them to get back into the mix. But you're right. This was a huge win for the Cardinals. I mean, if they would have gone 6 straight losses, I mean, it just would have been tough for morale as much as anything. So a big win. I think they still got a long way to go if they're going to fight their way back into it. But Jacoby Brissett played another really good football game. It's going to be really interesting to see what they decide to do. We know that Kyler Murray was right on the cusp of being able to come back, but Jacoby Brissett's played some really good football. What are they going to do at the quarterback spot, Kevin?
That is a great question. We probably should talk to one of their players and find out and get some perspective, because Murray, by all indications, is ready to go, but they're starting Jacoby Brissett. So this takes us down to the field live, and the terrific emerging tight end Trey McBride. Another big game for him. Hey, Trey, congratulations. After the bye, you come in, you had lost 5 in a row, but by a total of 13 points. This win, in so many ways, gave you that impetus, saved your season. Congratulations, a terrific win.
Yeah, man, it felt good just to be out here on Monday night, get a good win against a good team. Just glad to finally close out a game. Super proud of the guys, and like I said, to get a win on a big stage means a lot.
Well, I know you guys have been close so many times, Trey. What's been the message in the locker room that you've gotten so close but haven't been able to get over the top?
I think the main thing is we just got to go out there and finish games, and this one wasn't as good, to our standard as what we'd like, but we got to go out there and finish games. We got teams down, we just got to put them away, and I think this, tonight was a good start, and I'm excited to keep building on this and keep going.
And Jacoby Brissett, I've always believed that he's a guy that can be a starter in this league. So when Kyler goes down, you guys don't drop off much. But just tell me what he has brought to this offense.
Yeah, I mean, Jacoby's a one-of-a-kind, man. He's a true pro, a guy who does everything the right way. I'm just so proud of him. He's a guy who deserves more. And, man, this is just a big start for him. And, man, I'm just so proud of him, proud of the way he delivered the ball. He played so good tonight. proud of all the guys. Marvin had a great game. It's just a big win for our team, and I'm excited to build on this.
Hey, Trey, let's just, as we close this conversation with you, let's talk about your 5-catch, 55-yard night, touchdown reception. It's your 10th consecutive game with 5 catches or more, the 4th longest streak of this nature by a tight end in NFL history. 4 tight ends, Kelsey, Gonzalez, and you. That's great company and speaks well of where you are at this stage of your career and your importance to this offense. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's amazing. I had no idea, but just to be in the same conversation as some of those guys is a huge honor to me. I'm so proud of this team, so proud of this offense, and excited for our guys. Going to go celebrate this one for sure.
Huge win. Congratulations. Your Cardinals a 10-point win on the road. We'll see you down the road.
Congrats, my man.
Yeah,
just the beginning, man. Just the beginning.
Yeah, go Cardinals. Appreciate you.
Trey McBride, one of the best emerging young tight ends in the NFL, part of the 27-17 Cardinal win in Dallas over the Cowboys tonight. Time now to select the dependable offensive player of the game. It's sponsored by Depend and the Prostate Cancer Foundation. Reminding you that health is a long game and screening for prostate cancer is easier than ever. Learn more at Depend.com. All right. Kurt Warner, who is your dependable offensive player of the game?
Well, I'm going with the second-year wide receiver in Marvin Harrison. I thought he stepped up big from the get-go, making big play after big play on third downs, starting the scoring off with that great move against Bland on that slant route. But I thought he was big all night long. Him and Jacoby Brissett's connection made him the offensive player of the game.
All right, final score, 27-17. The Cardinals lead wire to wire and beat the Cowboys by 10. Back with more of the postgame show in a moment. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.